Live?
Yeah, I'm live now.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Hi, everybody.
right back.
I get to talk to myself.
Yeah, you get to talk to yourself for a minute. That was fucking
Joy.
interesting. Oh, isn't that funny? That's just so funny.
Nah, not really.
No, it's not funny. It's pretty pathetic.
Yeah, yep. We should make it amputee day. Not really. But anyway, welcome to anybody who's coming back in. Carla stepped off for just a second. She'll be right back. Hi, Ginger Lock's mom. Yes, we indeed got porned. Um, so whoever you are, you're a jackass, and whatever. Doesn't work. If your attempt was to make Carla be worried about somebody or angry at somebody, it's not going to work because whoever you tried to be, we know you're not, and whatever. Yeah, they are Eagle. They really are. It is what it is. Don't pay it any more attention. We just move on, and you're going to have to cam up or give Carla information that would let you know it's her, whatever. Um, that sort of thing, just to make sure. So apologies to people who
Yes, I
have.
apologize for that. It's really funny that this is happening now. Very sick, very sick.
No,
Uh,
I can't
I've
identify that
deleted
photo. Sorry.
that.
It was a
It
penis. I
wasn't
mean,
even a good looking one. You know what I
you've
mean?
seen
It
one,
was
you've seen
really
them all.
ugly. It was really ugly, to be honest with you. Like
Yeah.
very ugly. It was a very ugly one. But like, it took me by surprise. I was very surprised by it. I shouldn't be because I've heard about people getting porn before, but yeah, I'm just like speechless. Like I deleted it. I hope you guys aren't offended. Um, it just seems like it's happened to a few people lately for I think different
A
reasons,
big
but
candle.
I think some people know how to do that. I think it
Well,
happened to Tracy.
there is. They
Yeah.
created, they should cam up in the back.
Uh-huh.
And from now on, you're just going
Well,
to have to, or you don't get
well,
on
even
stage.
even if they cam up, it's like I don't know. I'm gonna have to be really careful. I'm gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be people that I know, that I've seen. Um, I'm just gonna have to be careful. So I was porn. I guess that's porn. Hopefully that live is gone. I tried to delete it. It took me a while to get back on, so I deleted it. Hopefully I don't get into trouble from YouTube.
You
Um,
won't. You won't.
I don't watch porn either. I don't need to watch porn. I'm married. I got my own porn going on here. At least it was a photo and not moving. Well, yeah. I was like I had a bad feeling about this person. I really did. Oh, thank you, Jen B. Thank you. Yeah, I had misdemeanor check too because I wanted to make sure it was gone. Shout out, Esmer, Carla. Good evening. They're shout out. They're watching from the Philippines. Well, welcome, Esmer. Welcome, welcome. I'm still a little shaken by that. Seriously, I thought I was smarter, but I guess I'm still, not as smart as I thought I was. So I'm going to ask you if you guys want to come up on panel to panel up or to cam up from now on because I just can't trust people unless I have you like, backstage in a hangouts or whatever. And I know you are who you say you are. I think if you ask someone to show you who they are on camera and they don't, never let them on. Exactly. And that's, well, yeah, yeah. That was a huge pecker. Petty Betty. I don't know. I thought it was ugly.
I didn't. It wasn't impressive to
Didn't do
me.
nothing for me.
Good morning, S.
No respect. That was awesome.
Hey,
That was
TLH.
awesome. I didn't think it was very awesome. I thought it was kind of stupid. And whoever did it was stupid.
Look at all the
Actually,
different names showing up all of
I
a sudden.
know. Isn't that funny?
Isn't
Isn't that
interesting?
amazing after what happened last night? Isn't it amazing?
Yep.
It is amazing.
Yep.
I didn't see the picture. It just said stream unavailable. Yeah, it's deleted. I deleted it. I deleted it from
Well,
StreamYards and I deleted it from YouTube. Both deleted. Yeah. It was nothing special. There's nothing to write home to mother about.
mm-hmm.
Really wasn't.
Winnie on the screeny.
I think a lot of creators have been porned on here, but you know, it is what it is. I just hope I don't get in trouble for YouTube for it. Oh, that was a dick move. Yeah, it was a pretty dick move. Hi, Gina.
Yep, very much so.
I'm a little shaken right now, to be honest with you, Gina. I didn't expect what happened this morning to happen, but now I know not to trust anybody. You won't. You took it down as soon as you could. Yeah, I did.
Well,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't think it was humorous, and I don't think it was
No, I didn't either.
attractive or any of that other stuff. I think that there are people who come here every morning on a regular basis to enjoy their morning, and that's really disruptive and not necessary and juvenile, to say the
It
least.
sure was. It sure was. We're quiet now because I'm in shock, to be honest with you. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm like in shock that people are that stupid. Hey, Diana.
I'm just taking care of business. Sorry if I'm quiet. I'll be good in a minute. Mm-hmm.
Whoever did that, you are total degenerate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a degenerate. See,
Actually, Curious George? No, I didn't.
what
Don't know who you are. Never met you before, but
what did Curious George say?
I loved every inch of it. No, I didn't.
Oh, Jesus. Please
So,
delete that person. Thank you, Eagle. Appreciate that. That was probably who did it.
no, I don't know.
Under a and see, you get kind of used to like trusting people. Now I have total distrust in people. Distrust. And
Who all
that's
can
sad.
see? Who all can see backstage? Just you, Carla?
Just me.
Okay, even if I'm on my computer, I can't see it, right?
No, only I can see it because
Okay.
it's my StreamYards. But you can be sure.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, Diana, Brienne. I got porn this morning. I'm not laughing about it because I just think it was sickening. I wish there was a way that YouTube could trace back, these people that do this to channels. Your channel has really grown tremendously and your following is tremendous. You're now a rock star cabinet. I don't know about that, but yeah. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. God, I just heard footsteps again. Damn it.
I know.
I am like, I'm sorry guys, I'm not talking too much because I'm really shocked about what just happened.
Well,
I'm totally shocked.
but it's going to be okay.
It will be okay.
'Cause,
I
you know,
deleted it. I deleted it. Hopefully nobody is like,
and we just have to, from now on, and apologies to everybody
um,
in the chat. If you do want to panel up, we want you to and enjoy time in the chat and on the panel. Just going to ask if you could please cam up briefly. I mean, don't have to leave it up.
yeah.
You can come on
No,
with
and
just a
I need,
picture.
yeah, I need to like recognize you from your picture that's on here because I can't take the chance anymore. The ghost is now turned up, wants to come see your screen. He's turned on.
He probably wants to go and whip somebody's ass.
Good morning, ladies. I've seen other creators use cover GIF to block their screen when they're not sure who's coming up. I don't know how to do it though. I don't know either. I'll have to learn how to do that. Because this is what happens when people do that kind of shit, is that they ruin it for the rest of the subs that do want to come up on screen and talk, come up and talk to us. And that's all you've done. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little floored. I'm a little shaken by what just happened. I am. No.
Thank you, Peachy Keen. Were you in the other live when that happened?
I've seen other creators use cover GIF. I don't know. I just know it's someone.
If not,
that doesn't like me, that talks, that talks shit on me and wants to come in here and ruin my channel. And I can have an opinion on who I think it is. And I do. I have an opinion. I think it's someone that's done this before to other people, other creators in this particular community.
Yeah, let's move on from this because this is, it's not even worth the energy.
Well, I'm just saying, I have my opinion and I'm allowed to have it.
I understand that. So.
Wow, a screen share put something over that part of the screen. I have no idea how to do that. I wish StreamYards would give us this option. I invite my trolls up on live stream. That will do it for them. Yeah, but what happened to me was not really good. I got porned this morning. I sing my trolls a lullaby at night. I have boring trolls. I used to think I had boring trolls, not anymore. Now I'm really going to be careful. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Rejoice at God's blessing. Find one thing today to be grateful for. Have a wonderful day. You too, Jen. Again, sending you my good thoughts your way. So, why are you so quiet? You're making me nervous.
I'm just listening.
I sing my trolls a lullaby at night. Oh, I ain't singing my trolls a lullaby. Sorry. You should see my block list, though. It's like it grows every day. It grows, it grows, it grows. I've seen some horrific pornings that scared my brain. Yeah, I think from what I've heard, the Truth one that she got porned with was one of the worst ones that people have seen. I never saw it. I missed it. Mandy says, wow, someone was a bit proud of himself, huh? Yeah.
How does that work? You see, you bring up your screen. You bring up your screen up to one pic when you have a newbie on panel till they start talking. You highlight another panel guest, let their picture take up the whole screen till the new person talks. Oh, that would be a good idea.
If I do that, wait. I highlight you. If I highlight you, wait. Oops, shit. How do I do it? I highlight her. No, I'm just trying to highlight. It doesn't give me that option. I want to see. No, it didn't work.
Get up here, Brian, so we can get backstage and let's practice on you.
Yeah. Hey, Keith. Good morning. I got porned.
Hi, Keith.
I got porned. I am really shaken by that. Like, I really am. I know you don't want me to talk about it, but I'm shaken by it. I didn't expect it. Brian, can't you click the dots to find? Wait. Let's see. I let my sons talk me into getting on YouTube at the lake yesterday, and I cannot move. This morning, my toes even hurt. Hey, beauty. Brian, is that you? God, I'm scared to freaking. Oh, okay. It's you. All right. Hey, Brian.
What's up?
Oh my God. I got porned.
Well,
Porned. I guess I'm YouTube famous now. I got porn.
well. I didn't see it. I was in the showers. Sorry.
It wasn't nothing to write home to mother about, I'll tell you that.
Well, sorry that happened. You know, you got people that do that stuff. But it's not worth talking about, really. It's not really worth talking about, Carla.
Yeah. I'll let it go.
Yeah, we can talk about it later somewhere else.
Yeah, privately. Well, someone was saying that you can highlight someone so they're the only person on your screen.
Brian was saying that.
If you let someone.
So when you
was it you?
if you're not sure who someone is,
right
when you bring them up, you highlight someone else so that their picture takes up the whole screen. And then you get that person that you just brought up to start talking. And when they talk and you recognize them, yeah, like that.
Oh, like that. Okay.
I'm a star.
That way, if they
do,
yeah, that's how other people do it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So if you bring somebody up and you're not sure about them,
okay.
First you should make them cam up backstage.
Okay.
You tell them you got to let people know you're not coming up.
Okay.
And if you don't recognize the picture, you say no.
Will I see if they porn on my I'm backstage? If they do a porn like backstage, will I see it?
Well, if they do it, well, here's the thing: if you got your screen highlighted to someone else and they porn you, no one will see that.
No one will see it but me. So if I go like this for misdemeanor, and I let someone else on screen, nobody will see it, but
nobody will see it.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
See the idea of porning someone.
Okay, so guys, now I know.
So with the idea of porning someone is so that the picture will be on screen and then they immediately report it.
Okay.
And if it's not on the screen, they can't report anything that you've killed them. You've just given them a softie.
Okay.
Because they can't do anything with it.
Okay.
So in the future,
I will do that from now on when I'm not sure.
Did you make that person cam up backstage before you let them up?
No, I didn't, and I should have.
Yeah.
I asked them to, and they wouldn't, and I thought it was like someone that I don't know.
Somebody had done it just before that.
I was a stupid one.
No, that's okay. You got to learn from this stuff. Yeah, that's all.
I'm just scared about losing my channel. That's what I'm scared.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you have any strikes, do you?
No, none.
So if let's say they got that in and they reported it, you'll just get a warning. And now you know how to fix that.
Yeah, now I do. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a lot of.
And if they refuse to cam up and not show me who they are, backstage, I will just keep someone else on there until they get bored.
Well, when someone tells you they don't want to cam up backstage, you already know they got an agenda.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So now that we fixed that problem and that you know how
now I know.
Yeah, we can probably just move on from it. That's just
we're gonna move on from it. That's it. No more attention to that.
How you feeling, Misdemeanor?
I'm tired.
You're tired.
I am. I didn't. I went to bed. I didn't stay up and entertain Galway last night. We did not solve any world issues. I went to bed.
Well, we should have.
I watched J Mac was on last night, and I watched him, and it's good to see him on. And
Yeah, J Mac something else, ain't he?
yeah,
Yeah.
so then I went to bed after that, and that's about it.
That's
Good morning, Ginger Locks. And Caitlin K. And anybody else that I missed, Vivian, I said, but I'm going to say it again.
Is Jason Luff in here?
I think so.
Where
He
did
was
Carla go,
earlier.
Jason?
I'm here getting coffee.
Last time you went away, Jason said Carla's pooping.
Wow.
Well,
Did you hear my story this morning, Brian?
I must have been in the shower.
It was early on, so I don't think you were in here yet. But I'll have to share it with you later because it's a good story.
Okay, yeah, I missed it. Or
It's a good long story. Hey, Mandy.
I'll go back and
listen. Clock the person in and then
click on you. Then you add someone on panel. It goes automatically to all panel guests. Oh, what was that?
I don't know how any of that works. I don't.
Clock the person in and then click on you. Then you add someone. Wait. I gotta read this.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she means.
Okay. Let Carla know she has to clock the person in and then click on you. Then you add someone on panel. It goes automatically to all panel guests. So all panel guests can see who it is or see them? Is that what she means?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Maybe, can you come up on panel and explain this to me? Because I'm really computer stupid.
Yes, Mandy.
I actually know who Mandy is. Mandy.
You also have to watch for people that will make a profile that might look like, say, mine, and then they'll be backstage.
I know. I've seen it happen in bands many times.
I have no problem with when somebody says turn on your cam. I have no problem with waving. I had to do that yesterday.
Right. And I always say, just cam up for a minute so I can see who you are.
Yeah.
And then,
I did that with Smokey yesterday. Smokey didn't know who I was because I got that new thing, and I cammed up and waved. And he goes, "Oh, that's BSJ." Yeah. I don't have any problem. People shouldn't have a problem with proving our. Hi, Vivian. People shouldn't have a problem with proving who they are before they
when
go.
you add some on screen, it will show all panel guests.
She said she could come up for a minute.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine, honey. Okay. I just want to know, all the things that I can do to protect myself.
Did you put that video on private, or did you just completely delete it?
I deleted it.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Why?
I was hoping to, get a look somewhere else at it, see what it was, because I wasn't.
No, I panicked and deleted it. I just,
Yeah, the quicker you get it, the better off you are, because the goal.
Well, that's what I did. I deleted it.
The goal is usually one person is pouring you, and another person reports it right away. It's usually two people. They try to report it right away.
Well, yeah, and I don't think I've gotten it. And I usually get YouTube. Yeah, lets me know right away when I've done something wrong.
Somebody got me a long time ago with that, and I didn't even see it. But
what did you get from it? What did YouTube do to you?
Nothing. But people thought that, I had Red Lotus pop on my panel one time, and she had, when she turned her cam on, it was pointed right at her chest, and we know that she's big breasted. They got me for that.
But did they consider that porn?
They considered that nudity. Yeah, and she wasn't.
Yeah, Ginger Locks. The thing is, you can't check on people's channels. Two Tacos, I got porn this morning. Hello, Catlin. Good morning, by the way. Two Tacos and Ginger Locks, Mom and Eagle.
No,
whoever I can say, hey, Molly.
It's asking just to. You saw it, Molly?
Did you see my porning this morning? Okay, I'm just going to put you on screen, Brian. Oh, just to make sure it's her. Oh, yeah, it's her. Okay. Hey,
me.
girl.
Hey. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off now. Okay,
Okay.
so I believe when you let somebody in on your panel and you're on one person, like full screen, it
Right.
automatically switches it back to everybody on screen.
Okay.
I'm not sure what she means.
So if somebody pops up, like if you were on here it's full screen and then
Okay.
you allowed me up on the panel, it would switch automatically back to showing all four of us instead of just her.
Oh, okay.
So like as soon as you let me up, you would have to click back on her again to make her full screen to cover them. So you'd have to do it quick enough, you know, before they could turn their camera on.
Okay. I see. So it doesn't
Does
really
that make
do
sense?
much
I'm
good.
pretty sure
Yeah.
that that's how it works.
Yeah. So if I clicked on her,
You
and
just
her
have to be
picture's up
super
there,
fast clicking.
you have to be really quick on the draw. Yeah. I see. I understand. So basically,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
moral,
that's how it is.
yeah, moral of the story is don't let anybody else. No.
Right. If they don't cam up, then they
If they
can
don't cam up. Have you
sit
had
backstage.
have you had any experiences with someone trying to get up on your panel that you didn't know? That did anything rotten?
I think the goal is they were hoping that you would get porn and start accusing people, and then that we give content somewhere. So we can't accuse anybody.
I'm not
Nope.
accusing anybody. No,
Yeah,
that was their goal. I'm not going to.
yeah,
I have, you can have your opinions about things without saying them. That's
Well, I know for sure who it was. It was
Right.
an idiot.
yeah.
yeah,
about
that's
that?
true.
All right,
That's
I'm driving out.
Okay,
Thank-
hon.
Okay,
Thank-
hon. Thank you.
Thanks for coming up, Mandy.
Where did Smokey go? Did he go to work?
Nice to meet you too, Creative.
So I want to test this theory. Like, I want to put someone like close
Get
in.
Eagle.
If someone comes up, Eagle, can you come up on screen or
Or
on
Bailey
screen,
or somebody.
on panel? Anybody that I know, so that I can test this theory.
Here, I'll jump down and come back.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, that'll work. And so I put you up. All right. And so when Brian jumps up, if I click on him and I know it's him. Are you still there?
Yep.
Someone said you look like some actress. Okay. Now
I look like all of them, all the gorgeous ones.
there's Ginger. Okay. Ginger's there. Oh, see, it shows right away.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Hi,
As
Ginger.
soon as I had her clicked on,
well, wait. The problem is you had her clicked on before you let me up. You have to let that person up and quickly make it a full screen. That was the problem. You had her before I came up.
I know, but wait,
gonna-
let me see how fast. Jump down again, Brian. Let me see how fast I can do it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I want to see how fast I can do it, because if I can't do it fast enough, and if they've already got their camera set to do that, what good would it do, really? I can't do it.
Well, we'll practice it some other. But
We'll practice it privately.
well, when I came up, you already had her picture big. You have to let somebody up for that. Yeah, you have
What do
to.
you mean?
Well, you already had Misdemeanor's picture full screen when you let me up.
Right.
Right.
You have to let someone up, and then it covers.
Yeah.
Because when you let someone up and you got a
Oh, I see what you mean. Like, I have to be ready to put her. Oh, okay,
Let
okay,
the
okay.
person up and then cover it with misdemeanor. Yeah.
you have to.
Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha.
You want to try
I
it?
gotta be ready to click on her full screen.
You want to try it again?
Or anybody.
Yeah, try it one
let's
more
try it
time.
again.
All right.
Good God.
Then there you
Late
go.
on the draw.
Oh, well,
You gotta get faster at it. That was good enough though.
that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty
good.
fast. So what we'll do is we'll practice that in the private StreamYard until you get good at it. Okay.
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
It will fix the problem. It will. That'll fix that problem. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not gonna be able to
And another thing that I would suggest that you do is make yourself a backup channel. Like these other big creators have backup channels in case someone attacks their channel, you'll still be able to, be live while you wait in case you get a strike.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I have another account, but I guess I have to change the name on that account because it's kind of my secret account.
Mhm.
Neither am I, Vivian. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
so lost.
What's that?
Um,
Did she say I'm totally not?
techno savvy.
Techno.
Yeah.
Were you in here earlier, Ginger Locks?
See it. I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
Yeah.
You
See,
heard?
Remy,
Damn,
get
word
around
travels so damn
Word
fast, doesn't it?
Travels so fast, and look,
That's really
140
interesting.
people.
MGL
Yeah,
was
it
having live, and she was kind of being like the buffer for you for when you go live. And Ems came in, and I'm like, and I went over to your channel, and it was completely shut down. I'm like, oh shit, what happened? And
Yeah, because they came up. They came up as Savage, then they hopped down, and then they came up as Savage Live. And I don't know why. I kept asking them to come up, they wouldn't, and I guess I threw caution to the wind, let them up, and that was what happened.
that's what happens, unfortunately.
And then I had to delete it really fast. I was to be honest with you, I'm like still a little rattled by the whole thing.
Don't worry about it. It happens to everybody who's a YouTuber that people, for whatever reason, don't like because you get attention.
They came up as Savage and Savage Live.
Savage first, and then Savage Live. That's the name.
I don't know Savage, but I think it might be a good idea to let her know that happened to her.
Yeah,
I don't know her either. Like
I don't even know her. And the funny thing is, we were just talking about how we got introduced to YouTube.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that I came in, that when I first came into YouTube, the first people that I watched were the ship and the porch shooting the shit.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, the name Savage pops up. And there you go. So that's real interesting, which it tells me a lot of things. Just saying.
Well, Savage,
Okay, someone's up here right now. Test on my sweet Carla.
Well, Savage is
Yeah, let's test Carla. You don't let them up until they show you.
Yeah, you got to cam up. You got to cam up, whoever you are.
They're now trying to play.
It's not happen today. It's not going to happen today.
I do believe that if Savage
Nor
was
ever.
backstage and you asked her to cam up before you came on, that she would do that.
No, this person is
Yes,
test
she
on my
would.
sweet Carla and not freaking camming up. So you are
This
gone.
person is trying
right
to pull
now.
you.
Yeah. You're trying to do it again. It's not working. Bye-bye.
How naive do they honestly think you are?
Remy, isn't there a way to block someone from your stream yards when they're backstage? You know about this 3-dot thing, Remy. I don't know.
What's the 3-dot thing?
What's the
I don't
3-dot
even know what the 3-dot thing is.
I don't even know about it. Remy does. And she,
Only because someone said Savage Live, so they changed the name real quick.
Yep.
Right.
And let me be perfectly clear to people who go run tell things. Okay.
It ain't Savage.
No one believes it's Savage.
This person
Okay.
keeps coming up. Test on my sweet Carla. Should I ban them from my studio?
Ask them to cam up again.
Cam
Yes,
up.
cam up.
They're not camming up. They're just.
Then if he doesn't cam up, then you don't let them up.
You
Point
got
period.
to the count of 10. You guys want to count to 10?
I
1,
wouldn't even give them that
2,
much.
3, 4.
I wouldn't even give them
5,
10.
6, 7, 8,
I
9,
wouldn't
10.
even give them
You're
2.
done. You're gone. Ban.
the thing with Savage,
Ban.
the thing
You're
with
not going to
Savage,
get back up.
I'll tell you one thing about Savage. She wouldn't pull that bullshit. If she had
I don't
something,
That's not how
if she
it
had
is.
something to say, she'd come up on your panel and start screaming and hollering at you.
I think it's someone
Absolutely.
that just wants to mess with my channel. And I
misdemeanor.
banned, or
Misdemeanor
misdemeanor.
said it's not Savage. Like it's
Because we
that's
had
not
a great
something-
live. We went on Smokey's panel and it was great last night, and we just want to mess with people. So try again. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
Good girl. Yay.
Yep.
No,
This
They
is
were
how,
banned. I kicked them at first. They came back. I banned them. so they
Well,
can.
we can also thank that person for giving us the lesson.
Vivian, I don't think we've crashed into another community. I really don't. I think that's what they want us to think. I think it's somebody from this community over here who wants us to think it's that community. And
Right.
it's not
Me
going to
too.
work
Right.
because you're
Yeah.
just not very smart. Okay?
Yeah, I think it's someone from this community too. And
Yeah.
I think that's someone that's mad at me right now and wants to mess with my channel.
Mhm.
Right.
I'm not going to say who I think it is, but I have my suspicions. So,
Yeah. And like I said, we need
hey,
to
Keith.
be thankful that person gave you a lesson on how to stop it from
Right.
happening again.
Appreciate that this morning.
Thank
So
you.
kind of you.
There's nothing like hands-on training, and thank you for that.
Mhm. Yeah, I learned how to pick a guest real fast.
And it
Mhm.
won't affect your channel, because even if they do, even if they have reported it, you'll only get a warning.
Hmm.
Two Tacos
didn't-
said she didn't do it. That wasn't her.
No, you don't have the parts for that. Don't
Hey,
think
they can buy parts for that though. Don't let them lie. Isn't that right? Two Tacos.
But I won't lie, I'm a little rattled from it. I really didn't really expect it. I didn't.
That's a good
That's
point,
how-
Mandy. That's a
What
really
was-
good
what
point.
was-
If they don't
they
cam
don't-
up,
yeah.
I know them. They can chill backstage forever. Can't do anything backstage. That's true.
Right.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, very true. They can sit
And
there.
they can't be
people
running
talk-
around
Sit there.
wreaking
people-
havoc in the chat either.
Hey,
But can,
Joy. Well, yeah, you're right.
can people talk when they're backstage?
No.
No, you can't hear them.
No,
That's
they
why.
can't.
That's why I had to leave you notes when you had me backstage, and I was trying to get back up there, and you couldn't.
Oh,
figure it
that's right. That's right. When you mooned me.
out. Mhm.
Yeah.
I could have shaved my ass first. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, you can. I could.
That's true too, T.L. Hodge.
Really?
That's another good important point because if you haven't seen the name in chat, they're not chatting with other people, getting to know them, and all of a sudden they want to pop up on panel.
Yep.
Panel.
On the
Then no.
panel.
Never trust it.
No.
Never trust it.
But here's the thing too, but now with the cloning of accounts, and Brian made a good point, they will clone an account that's in your
Well,
chat
This is
and try
this
and
is what
stop
they
it.
used to do to MGL. They would take either Mario's name or somebody else.
They
and
did it.
pretend it was her.
They
Oh,
did-
well, of course, that's okay. It's Mario. It's
They did it
fine.
to Cece.
No,
They did it to
Of
Cece
course.
too.
they did to Cece too. I was a part of that one. I was
That was-
involved with the Hairy Butt Bandit. Just
Oh
saying.
God, that was gross.
Oh, yeah,
Was it worse than mine? Did
He
you see
got-
mine? Did you actually see mine?
This guy
Oh,
popped up.
Brian.
This guy popped up on CC's live, and he had a hairy butt, and he opened it up all the way.
Oh,
Ew.
It looked like he had
Oh.
corn dogs and tater tots for dinner. I mean, it was terrible.
Wow.
And poor CC,
we were like, ah.
they were ready.
It's disturbing when you see that. Like it's very like
It's
I'm
people being. It's legitly just people seeing what they can do to harass you.
It's actually illegal if someone walks up to someone in public and flashes themselves. That's public indecency. That's
and I wish YouTube would have a thing where they can trace these accounts. You know
They
what I
will.
mean?
they
I
will.
wish they would implement something where they can trace these accounts and make these people that are doing these things accountable for their actions.
Well, they were talking about a year or so ago, talking about making people who sign up for YouTube show an ID. That way, if they make a fake account and it gets reported, it goes back to that person. Yeah,
Exactly, Richard.
but it never happened. It kind of went away. Yeah.
Well, and I'm going to have to ask people to cam up from now on because of this,
Mhm.
because I'm not going to trust anybody. And that's sad.
Right. So
And
the,
even if
Yeah,
it's someone that's in my
it's-
chat all the time, like, how do I know if their account's been cloned? My account's been cloned.
so the lesson has been learned. You learned how to defeat it. The person didn't get what they wanted, and now you know how to protect yourself in the future, so they won't be able to do that again. And that's
Exactly.
Who's clicking?
yeah. We should leave it at that. It's probably Ginger.
Is it me?
Ginger, are
It
you
might be.
clicking?
You got headphones on?
Yeah, I think it's Ginger because it stopped.
Oh, okay.
It was like a clicking sound.
Let me get my headphones on.
I was gonna say sometimes headphones can do that, but
And they said too, sometimes if you have more than like 3 guests on or whatever, it'll StreamYards won't work right. I only put people on panel I knew. Sorry, but I had that happen to me too.
Yep.
Oh, really, Nanya? Yeah, I was taken aback. I'll be honest. Like I could not delete that stream fast enough.
We
Really,
need
I mean,
we need to think of that scene in Porky's where Ballbricker was in there trying to identify
Yeah.
the penis and the 2 guys in the background were, the 2 guys in the background that were cracking up, that was all ad-libbed. Every single bit of it was ad-libbed. It wasn't in the script.
That's
And
funny.
how that woman that played Ballbricker did not crack up is beyond me. Every bit of that, the 2 guys in the background, was all ad-libbed. It wasn't in the script. It's so funny. You can't watch that clip without laughing.
Well, this
It's
is
a-
a good time for the big creators to start contacting StreamYards and demanding that they change some things, because YouTube is obviously not going to change anything. So I'm just
YouTube
saying.
YouTube
just do
doesn't
whatever they
change
want to do.
things.
Well, they're being run by
YouTube
bots
just, I
right
think they
now.
try to make things harder.
It's being
But I
run by
think
bots.
maybe if more creators got a hold of StreamYards would implement something that you can protect yourself with, because they've already changed a few things for the better.
Yep, and
And I'm thinking YouTube isn't. So
well,
work with StreamYards rather than YouTube, because I'm starting to think YouTube doesn't give a flying about their.
I tell you, it's easier to report something to YouTube on a channel that isn't getting a whole lot of super chats and stuff like that, and they'll do something about it then. But if that channel is bringing in super chats for them, that 45%, they're like, just let it ride. That's a fact. I believe that. It's easier. It's easier. I don't like to report stuff, but I have before, and usually it works on channels that aren't getting super chats and stuff like that. But with some big channels, no. There's been some channels out there I've reported every single video, and it's perfectly clear what they're doing is violating terms. But if they're getting super chats, it's like they get away with it.
Yeah, but you know what happens then? If it's a significant enough channel, they turn back on you for reporting too much.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to start long forming, and I don't want to do it because it's a pain in the damn ass. But channels that are using me for content, I'm going to start long forming them because I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything on my channel. I'm just going to long form them.
And I'll tell you what, there's nothing better than long forming someone and taking the time to do it and watching it work, because you will get results from a long form.
Well, I'm telling you, Wendy V's one of the ones that stopped me in a lot of content. She has taken a lot of content from me, and I'm going to start going through her videos and long forming a few.
That's kind of the problem that Wendy V had with me, because she would put up videos of me and not let me comment under it. And I told her, I said, if you keep doing this, I'm going to report you. That's not a threat.
I'm not just going to report one video. I'm going to start reporting every single video where she's used me as her content. It's
if somebody used me and I didn't know anything of it and it was used for a malicious way, I would report it. Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
It is.
I don't use anybody for a malicious way.
I don't either. I don't use anybody's content. Except if they give me permission and say, oh yeah, you can use it. Brian did one time. But other than that, I just sit here. I talk to people. I mean, I'm not playing their videos. I'm not recording their videos and playing them. So I'm going to start. I am going to start. And if I have to get people to help me, I will timestamp things and I will long form them. I already know how to long form. I've long formed one channel so far.
Well, Carla, maybe in the future we can do a video that shows people how to long form.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I don't even know what that is.
It's where it's a report to YouTube that you detail completely. They want timestamps, they want URLs, and you have to detail it completely.
You have to name the video.
Name and generally
reporting. Like you have to give the URL. You have to give the timestamp.
Yeah.
so they could go exactly to the time.
You
Right.
have to give your name,
You have to-
address.
you give your name, but you don't give your real address. Here's the
Okay.
thing. If you just report someone and click on the report thing, that goes to a screener that doesn't look at the content, doesn't look at anything. But if you long form, it's like it goes straight to tech support or something.
Okay, can I ask you this,
Okay.
Brian? How about if someone is sitting on a panel and just trashing your name? Like, can you long form someone doing that to you on a panel? Can you long form that?
Yes.
Or they're
If they violate,
completely-
if they bullying and harassing, yes.
So you can long form that? 'Cause
Long form.
I'm gonna start doing it. I really am. I'm not joking.
Two Tacos long form is when you can go into greater detail. You can give timestamps. You can give specific examples of what's being done to you. It's far more detailed, and it goes directly to a supervisor, not just a
Yeah.
regular YouTube.
And I
complaint
have enough
person.
people that help me that give me timestamps in my, emails and stuff. They'll give me the timestamp. So, I'm just going to start doing it because this needs to stop. I'm not doing it to anybody. I'm not saying their names. Brian is lying. I told him to long form me and he never did. Is there a problem here?
No, I never long formed you, Wendy, because you stopped doing that. I'm not.
No, I said I'm going to long form you. And I
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wendy, here's my thing with you. If you're going to make videos of someone,
if that's even her.
well, if it is or if it isn't, if you're going to make videos of someone that shows them in a bad light, you should have enough couth to allow them to come into your comment section and defend themselves. Most people that do videos, reaction videos like you do, and content videos, they allow the people to speak.
Why, Wendy? Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of you taking things out of context, putting it on your channel, and using me for your content.
Yeah, that's
Simple.
all. That's all.
I'm
Wendy.
allowed to.
I don't
I'm
have
allowed
any.
to. I've taken it, and I'm just going to do it. I know you have people that like you in here, and that's fine. But I'm just saying, from now on, if people are on panels bashing me, I'm
Wendy,
going to start long forming.
Wendy V, you have used my content in the past, and then when I told you that I was going to start reporting you, if you didn't let me in your comment section, you stopped. And if I see another video of mine that shows me in a bad light, and you don't allow me to comment it, I will report that because I don't like you not letting me into your comment section after you've made a selective clip of me.
Right.
That's all. And there's no harm there.
I'm not saying you've done it lately. You have done it. It's not a lie. You have had me as your content. So, I'm just asking you politely right now to stop, or I'm going to go to your past videos and I'm going to long form them. Every single one that's got my name or my live and a live stream of mine. It's not
Wendy,
a lie.
Wendy, you don't use my content now,
Or you can remove them.
but you have. They're gone, but you have used them.
I'm
And
asking her to remove
I think that my argument with you is fair and valid.
Mm-hmm.
Fair use is a thing, yes, and long forms are a thing.
I
too.
know that long forms are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
If
So
you're
if you
using
got-
someone's content.
If you've got somebody up on your screen that's screaming and hollering and cussing and blah 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 at people, that violates the terms.
Yep.
So if you want to play this game, that's okay. We can play. I'm not trying to pick at you. I've told you.
I'm not either. I'm asking her nicely. Take it down or just leave it up. Who cares?
I've told you. If you're not going to let me comment over there, then don't put my stuff up there. If you put
He's got me
anything,
blocked too. I told you to strike me. You wouldn't stop lying. Who's
well,
she talking to now? Is she talking to you, Brian, or me?
no. She told me, you go ahead and strike me, but then she blocked me.
Mm.
She took 2 of the videos that she used of me down.
Well, that's all I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think, and I still to this day think she's biased in her clipping of certain live streams. Because here's the thing, she doesn't put up anything negative of LK. Like she never put up anything about the suicide comment. So if you're going to do one person, then do them all, or you are biased.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I've got to say about that.
Well, Wendy has a right to do whatever she wants to do on YouTube,
Yeah, she does, and I have a right to long form someone.
and you have a right to suffer the consequences if you violate the terms.
Right.
So, as anyone else does. If I put up a video and I know that it could violate the terms and I get hit for it, I don't go freaking out on the other person like, you got me struck. No, YouTube struck you because you were violating the rules. I don't take it personally if it happens. I know the rules. So if I violate them, I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be like, damn, YouTube sucks. No, I knew what I did. And if I got a strike for it, it's my problem. No one else's.
Yeah, we all have to take accountability for what we do, including me.
I'm feeding my dogs, so I'm muting.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
I'm getting ready for physical therapy.
I'm not
That's why
screaming.
I'm
That is
muting.
a lie, Carla. You don't give me a view, so how would you know? Oh, Wendy, and my name is in your title. Yeah, I do give you a view.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do.
You can also long form for a malicious title.
So it's not a lie. You don't know what I see. You don't know what I heard. You don't know what I've seen in your videos. So it is what it is. Just keep doing it. I mean, I'm not telling you not to.
No,
Do your streams. I'm just saying that if people keep coming after me and doing their videos, and Wendy V comes for Carla, Vivian says. Yeah, she does. Every nasty thing she can find, she clips and puts on her channel.
well, she's other people's.
And I'm not gonna just long form one. I'm gonna just keep doing it on all the ones that she's put. That's bullying and harassment.
Well,
I'm allowed to do that.
once you do a few long forms, they become easy.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go through. I've asked her nicely to take them down. She won't.
So you got 2,000 views off of someone else's content. Good job for you.
I clipped Jenna Moon's secret chats, over 2,000 views, trashing Laura.
Okay, Wendy, you're not going to be. You're not
I'm
going to
not biased, though. It's all
You're
about.
not going to be permitted to continue to call Carla a liar. Have a seat and think about that.
Thank you, Brian.
You can discuss things here, but you're not going to sit and call her a liar here. So you have a seat and think about that. And how's it feel to not be able to talk when someone's talking to you or about you? How's that feel? You think about that for 300 seconds.
Can we get rid of Wendy V. House tomorrow? I think Brian just did.
No, I didn't get rid of her. I just timed her out.
He timed her out.
I want her to think about what it's like when somebody's up on
No,
camera.
I'm not saying hey, guys, if you like Wendy V, go ahead to her channel. I'm just saying I'm going to go through her videos where she's putting stuff that's biased and not true about me or people bashing me, and I'm going to long form it. That's a promise. That's not a threat.
I encourage people to go watch Wendy V. I want them to go watch Wendy V. If you want to see what's going on in the community, but I also encourage Wendy V that when if she puts a video up about someone, that she should allow them to comment in the chats. If you're not going to do that, that's not reasonable. It's not fair.
And why did she mention Jenna Moon? Jenna Moon's not here to defend herself.
Well,
Wendy's really good for mentioning people that aren't around to defend themselves.
Now, Wendy, while you're in that timeout and people are up here talking about you, I want you to think about what it's like to not be able to respond. And coming back in another thing doesn't work. Okay, so you can time out on that one too. I want you to think about what it's like to have someone talking about you and you can't respond. I just want to teach you that lesson today. That's all. And I want to move on from it. Wendy, if you keep talking, we're going to time you out completely.
You're feeding your dogs? Are you going in your car? If you like her to go to
That
her,
was me going in my car.
if you like her, go to her channel, but Carla has the right to block her because she is awful to Carla.
Wendy does do good. Wendy does do good about taking the time to find out what's going on in the community and putting it up there. She does do good for that.
Well, in my case, I think she's biased. I'm not lying about it. Go to her channel. I encourage you to go there and watch any video that is about me and tell me that she's not biased. and that's that she's going to get the view out of it, not me.
Samara, I'm just trying to give the benefit of the doubt here to not have an argument that lasts for days with her.
No, as a matter of fact, we're trying to get rid of all of this like we did at Smokies.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that
And
we talked about
That's
this being
legitimately what we're
really
trying to do. We're
old
not
for
trying to start
subs.
fights.
Right.
They just
Okay.
had a panel yesterday that
Okay.
just had everybody on.
Yeah, that's why Misdemeanor's not saying anything right now because we're falling into that trap.
I was
No.
feeding my dogs legit. I mean, you can hear them
then just-
chomping,
I
but
haven't said anything. Just let it go, everyone. We're all
Mhm.
just trying to get to a better space. Just let
Please
it go so
do.
we can move
Yeah,
on
and yeah,
as a
look,
I mean, yes,
community. Please.
We just want to have a good place where we can come and talk and not be bothered.
Exactly. I'm sick to
people-
death of everybody who uses this as an escape, isn't an escape, and is stuck in all of this bullshit all the time. Not you, Carl.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about the constant back and forth, tit for tat, when you are trying to have a normal conversation
No,
with people
and I was
on
trying
here,
to
and they
point out-
ruin it.
and I was trying to point out that there's a way to handle things without going tit for tat.
Mhm.
Exactly. It's
You
just
go,
it's
you
gotta
say-
stop. We are adults, people. We are not children.
Bye,
Come on, let's
Zodiac.
act like adults.
Bye, Zodiac. We
So-
did not come in the chat. and
okay,
call-
but Brian, you don't need to make a production out of it. Just
Okay.
let them go.
Thank you. All right, I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
I'm sorry. I just, I'm just so sick of all the bullshit. I'm so
Mhm.
done.
Exactly. Last night was such a nice night. I fell asleep to listen to everything. It was nice. And now
It was.
people come in and start this all over again. No, we don't want it. We don't want it.
And that's
None
not
of us do.
ghosting.
Let's all just agree to disagree. Two wrongs don't make a right. Exactly, Keith. No, I'm going to handle this. I'm going to handle whatever issues I have from now on privately.
All right.
I'm
And that's
holding you to
how-
that. I'm holding you to that.
Well, she came in here, so I addressed
She
her.
did. I'm
No,
not-
there's
I'm not
no
missing what you
but.
said.
No, hold on. There's no fucking buts anymore. But she came in here. I don't give a shit.
All right.
Block her personally if you don't want to see what she says.
But
But
she
no
is
more
blocked.
of this shit.
She made a different account. You
Then
don't
block that
understand.
one.
It's
Block
okay.
that one. It's not a one-time fits-all button, okay? You know she's going to make more, or anybody like that's going to make more.
This is how you
Block
know.
'em.
This is how you know you have a good friend because she's not afraid to do that with you.
Right.
Scream at me?
She no,
She
no, she's
screams
not
at me
screaming.
all the time.
She cares about you.
Maybe what you don't want to hear.
Yeah,
But
she
just let
cares.
it go. Let it go.
I appreciate
Just
that.
let
Miss.
all of this go.
I
Because
fussed at Brian
constantly
just like I
bringing it up
fussed at
is
you.
just
I care
stirring the
about
pot.
both of you.
Oh yeah, she snapped at me a couple times, and I appreciate it. I don't want to make her mad.
No, there's, just block them personally. It's been successful with other people. You know that, and it's been working great. I know that you want to get stuff off your chest. I know it hurts you. I understand that better than anybody on YouTube. I know it hurts me to watch them do it to you,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a better way. There's a better way for you to handle it, to
Thank you.
get them
Right, and it takes
get them
baby.
to stop.
It takes steps. It takes
Yeah.
steps. Yeah.
And you know what? Some of them are not ever going to stop. You're going to wear out that. You're going to need to petition YouTube for a new block button. I promise you.
Like, see how she stopped me from bringing up an issue that I shouldn't have drawn light to. She
Right.
stopped me before I did it, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. If I didn't love y'all, I'd let y'all just carry on and I'd play with my dogs.
Yeah, I can seriously handle constructive criticism. I really can.
And I know it's not comfortable for somebody to fuss at you in public. I get that. I absolutely understand it. But I want everybody in this channel to know that we're a team. We're a little
We are.
family. We work together.
Agreed.
And what hurts you hurts me. What frustrates you frustrates me. But there's going to be times when I do stupid shit and I need you to call me out. Same thing with Brian. Same thing with you. Gingerlock's mom. Whoever else is in here that we love. Eagle especially.
Yeah.
Watch, I'm going to get yelled at. Shit. But yeah.
It's
And
a
I want them to actively see in this chat that daily we work on this. This is not just a, oh, well,
Yeah.
we're going to ignore this person or not speak to that person or handle this in private. It's all going to be lollipops and rainbows and, unicorn farts. No, it doesn't work
Ooh.
that way.
No. No. I appreciate you as a friend, Mr. Mayor. I really do.
Mr. Mayor, you are a very good friend.
And Carla might be a little sideways right now, but she'll be fine. You just got to know that you do that because you care about her.
We'll make out later. It'll be okay.
Hey, you guys need to make a video of it.
We'll make it. Yeah, we'll porn y'all tomorrow with it.
Look, I
You
didn't
love
start.
me, Carla?
Yeah, it should be all right. I was
It's-
on you.
This is just more of the fact that I think everybody in this community is just so sick of the back and forth and the back and forth. And you're a liar. No, you're a liar. I never said that. Go prove it. Get the timestamp. I got the screenshot.
Well, I quit
The
if
rest
you
of us are
quit.
just like,
Yeah.
exactly. But everyone, let's just live in a little bit of harmony in here because the rest of the world has gone shit. So please give us the escape.
Remy, do you like
And-
my tiny house emoji?
Yeah.
I love it.
With that being said, y'all, I have to go into physical therapy.
Cool.
Yep.
Have fun, honey.
Have a great
I
day.
know my tiny house. I love my tiny house emoji.
Carla,
That's like my favorite one so far.
Carla,
Be
you're-
well.
you're- I
What's
love
that?
you so much.
I love you
love you
too,
to death.
Ginger.
And
Thank
I love
you.
Brian.
Thank
I
you
love
for coming
both.
up.
I
No problem.
let me see Captain Obvious.
Have a great day, everybody. I'll be watching.
You too, honey.
Chat.
Captain Obvious said, Brian St. John, will you please read my one comment?
Hey, Captain Obvious is talking about misdemeanor. She's protective. She knows what the outcome will be. They're starting stuff on purpose. Yeah, she's being protective of it because she cares. She cares.
I know.
And I look. I know that if I mess up or I do something,
We've
you know,
both come at Brian. Believe
Well,
me.
I know that misdemeanor would she would care about me if I did something wrong. But she's the type of person that will just cut you off if you keep doing it. And I'm striving hard to continue to earn the friendship that I have with you guys and other people.
I'm fine, Morningstar. She was just because we talked about this, and she's not. That's how she is when she's upset or she's wants to make a point. She's
That's fine.
very passionate, and
it-
I'm fine with it.
You have to appreciate someone that shows you your blind sides and is a little bit assertive toward you because they care about you, not because they're being mean to you because they don't like you. She's being assertive with you because she does like you, and she wants to.
Exactly. She tells me what I need to hear.
Right. Well, like I said, she got my ass real good the other day, to the point where I said, I just don't want to make her mad, and I need that. I need that. I appreciate it.
So don't worry
Carla,
about me.
you know
I'm
that I
fine.
love you.
I know you do.
I love you.
I know.
You want to make out?
Mm-hmm.
I heard we did make out and I got pregnant.
No, that was probably freaking True Helper. God, he cheats on me all the time.
Well, you just have to listen to his voice and you're pregnant. So,
Well, there is that.
are you open to a combo with Wendy V, Carla?
I don't think so. I wouldn't.
I don't know.
Privately?
Maybe privately.
Mhm.
If it was privately, not on a freaking live stream. Not happening. And I
Yeah.
have to
I
make
did,
sure that she wasn't recording it.
Jason wants someone to yell at me.
Brian, you sack of shit. What
I
the hell is
know.
your problem?
I stink.
Is that good?
Yes.
Do you need more cuss words?
Try it.
Yeah.
That's all she's got. That's it. Brian.
Sometimes that works when Nicole does that.
Yes, ma'am.
Some needed and assertiveness helps them. Others, it doesn't. It depends on who's like. No, not anybody could talk to me the way she talks to me. Because I would be very, very
And
tense.
trust me, she calls me out on my shit too.
Oh,
Don't
I've
even
yelled
think
at
she
her
doesn't.
too. I've yelled at her.
I'm waiting
I've
for you to
screamed
do
at her.
I'm waiting for you to do something so I can call you out on it, but you don't do nothing.
We've yelled at you too, Brian.
And that's okay. I
Admit it.
appreciate it. That's why I keep coming
But
back in here.
we also didn't do it in public.
Yeah.
Did it privately, which
It's
is what more people should do on here, I think.
I agree.
We should resolve our issues privately.
Misdemeanor is flat.
It works, actually. It does work.
Misdemeanor has actually told me what you did was fucked up. You know, and if you don't stop, I don't want you on these panels. She has told me that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I didn't get mad at her. I didn't get mad at her. I was worried that I was going to lose a friend over my own fucking behavior. That's what I was worried about. And I appreciate you for that, Misdemeanor.
Yeah, I do
You're
too.
welcome. I apologize, Morningstar, if I've upset you. Sincerely.
No, she just gets frustrated with me because well, first of all, I was rattled by the whole freaking porning thing, to be honest with you. Really, I'm still rattled by it. I did not expect that.
It'll be funny in a few days.
But
Right
now that I've learned a little thing, what I learned this morning about how to, like, kind of prevent that from happening, I actually learned something this morning. So, hey, Keith, want to come up?
Morningstar says she could talk to Carla and in private. I will never be okay with it. Carla's channel was not like it. I hate it. Well, the thing with Wendy V is you don't know if you talk to her in private or not. Will it show up in a video? Because that's
Okay, I want to ask one question, however. And I'm not comparing. If you have a friend that you've talked about walking across a certain street because it's extremely busy, you can't see cars coming around the corner, you want them to take a second, bend around, look, because it's particularly dangerous, and they don't do it, do you just stand there and think, well, I'll talk about them later, talk about all this later? I know she's going to walk out into that street, but, there's people right here at the bus stop, and I don't want to yell and upset them. And then, boom, she gets hit by a car. Or do you scream out and call their name and say, get back here. We've talked about this. You're scaring me to death. So, okay, I apologize if I've upset anyone by being of a harsh tone.
You haven't upset me.
You upset me, I'm crying. No, I'm not. I'm okay.
It doesn't upset me.
Here's the thing, and I know, Morningstar, I know you have my best, and I love you for that. But she does have my best intentions, and we have talked about this, and I kind of fall down that rabbit hole a lot.
Yeah.
And I need someone to pull me out before I jump all the way in. And that's what she does for me. Her and Eagle.
She's like
Brian.
Eagle is nicer, though.
Subs matter or not. Don't let this happen. Look at Randy's panel. Disgusting. You needed to apologize. I needed to apologize? I'm not sure. Randy, I'm not talking about you. I'm reading comments here. Subs matter or not? Question mark. Don't let this happen. Look at Randy's panel. Disgusting. You needed to apologize. I don't even understand what that means. Sorry.
Could you reiterate that?
Thank you all. Just made my 7,000 in 6 months. I appreciate all of your friends here.
Ding, ding,
congratulations.
Congratulations. 7,000 in 6 months. Can you imagine?
That's pretty good. So by the end of the year, you'll have 14, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It really is.
Yeah. Can someone post her link in here? She's awesome. Or you can post your own link, Diana.
You're right, Two Tacos. You're right.
Get her to 10,000.
I apologize. I shouldn't have done that. It won't happen again.
What?
It's
what?
That this
spoke
situation.
To Jen that way last night, and I felt bad.
No,
I didn't realize I hurt her feelings.
Well,
I did it in front of one other person, which I shouldn't have done.
Two Tacos. I would beg to differ on that statement because those two, they know each other pretty well and they talk all the time. So I think
I was wrong. It's okay.
We talk.
You weren't wrong.
We talk every day. No, she wasn't wrong. I'm not upset with it. I'm okay with it because I know where her heart is.
I don't think you were wrong. And Two Tacos has a right to her opinion, but I don't think she knows Carla as well as you do. You know what I mean?
And I love Ms. D, but doesn't mean I will agree with everything. Well, and two, we don't believe me, Miss God, I can't even talk. Ms. Demeanor and I don't agree on everything either. And that's okay.
I don't think she was that harsh. I really don't.
I'm not bitching.
Well, like I said, I appreciate you.
And I have to approach things.
If you see me doing some dumb shit like that, I appreciate it that you come at me that same very well.
We have, Brian.
I won't get mad at her because it's constructive. She's not trying to insult me. And when people insult me, that's when I don't listen to what their message is. And she's never insulted me. So she says, like, Brian, you're acting like a fool. I don't consider that an insult. But when she's going, Brian, you fat motherfucker, and blah, you did this and that. And I'm not listening to what she's trying to teach me. She doesn't do that. That's why let me go back to Samara again. Samara has called me out on my shit many times. She has never one time insulted me. That's why I'm not going to insult her.
Well, I think we can talk to each other. And Smokies was a good example of that without insulting each other. It doesn't need to be done. It just doesn't. And I fell down that rabbit hole again this morning, which I shouldn't have done. And I apologize to all of you for my discretion, my lack of discretion of doing that. I'm not going to excuse myself. I apologize. I mean, I know there's people that don't think I can apologize, but I can apologize for my behavior too. And I've said it. I sometimes, I need someone to pull me out of whatever rabbit hole I'm jumping into. So.
I gotta be quiet.
Everybody's got quiet. I'm just reading comments.
Yeah, that's why people are being quiet.
To an outsider, it may appear rude or may have a what the fuck moment. Makes sense, Brian? Yeah, to someone that doesn't know what our relationship is, maybe. I'm telling you, I know. Did you notice I never said a word when she was talking? Because I know she was the one channel we didn't have to see this. Well, it wasn't calling me names or making fun of me. So, she was just telling me how she felt about what I did. And that's fine. That's fine. That is fine. I'm fine with it. I think people think they need to protect me. And I've told people over and over again, I don't need protection. Brian, what is that noise? Or is that misdemeanor?
Probably me.
Yeah.
I made above. It will make more sense. Oh, read comments I made above. It will make more sense. I don't want her to feel bad either. And I know she's feeling bad right now.
No, not really. I'm just
she's feeling
taking in the constructive
because of
criticism.
all that happened to Carla this morning, that's all. Oh, with the friggin' warning. Yeah, that kind of rattled me. I didn't admit it. It did rattle me. It did rattle me.
I'm gonna tell you what, I see these comments, and I'm telling you, there's nothing better than a friend that will call you out on your stuff. There's nothing better.
Exactly. There's nothing better than a friend that will tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know.
A real friend won't lie for you. They won't back you up when you're doing something wrong. They won't scheme with you. They will try to help you become a better person, and they will try to protect you. That's what friendship is about. Mm-hmm. You feel safe with your friends. You trust them. You trust their opinion. You listen to what they say, and if they show you a blind side, you take the steps needed to correct it. Mm-hmm. I appreciate people like Misdemeanor. And I encourage you to stay the way you are and do things the way you do, and don't worry so much about anybody else's opinion.
Well, there's always constructive criticism to be had, and there's points to be made that I need to think about and consider, and I appreciate that. I do apologize if I offended anyone or triggered anyone. Wasn't meant to happen. I'm sure that everybody in their life has had a heat of the moment situation, mm-hmm. life or death, mm-hmm. And not life or death, where there's concern for loved ones, friends, family. Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
Well, I think too, some people are just overprotective of me because of what happened the other day, and I don't need that. I really don't. I need my friends to be there for me and tell me, you don't, and I don't need to defend myself constantly. And she's here to tell me that.
Right, Carla. So are you going to take her advice and apply it?
Well, okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to try.
That's
okay?
fair
Because
enough.
I'm a human being. Okay.
Right.
I'm going to try, and I'm going to hope that if I fall, and I will because I'm human, that she will be there as my friend to say or message me privately and or tell me, call me out. Even you, Brian. I mean, you can call me out. I'll call you out. You know, I have before. Remember, I said next time you did something in my chat, I was blocking you.
Yeah, and I was wrong when I did that. So
exactly, and you didn't get mad at me. You didn't make a video calling me this and that
because I knew I was wrong for doing what I did. I knew I was
exactly.
wrong. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna back up something when I know it's wrong.
Right. You don't need that, but can't help it that people care for you too. And I understand that. And I love you guys for that because I think it's admirable that you do. But I love her. So, and, I hope she doesn't yell at me again.
No, I'm not going to. I'm not here and not backstage either, because I said what I needed to say. You heard me.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to talk to me about it later, we will. We always do. We talk all day.
Oh, yeah.
I think,
and you know that I love you, and I will always love you.
Mm-hmm.
And
here's what you all don't know about our relationship. And this, I wish you understood. Misdemeanor has supported me. So I can't even tell you for how long. She's talked to me, even when she didn't agree with how my direction my channel was going. She still was my friend, even when she didn't agree with it. So she always has been my friend. She's always told me what I needed to know, even when she wouldn't come in here. She would just, basically wouldn't. Not on panel, Brian. Have it your way. I won't be here to see it. Please don't. I love this show. Panel is not the place for the host to do it to her co-host. Listen to your viewers, please.
Hey, Morningstar, how many panels have you done? How many panels have you done? What's your channel like? Just wondering. Anybody else?
I guess not, Jason. That's a good point.
What did Jason say? Sounds like we went
We're not the Hallmark channel.
I would take advice from someone that actually had a channel and did panels about how that people should act on panels, before I would someone that.
We're all human, though. We're all going to make mistakes for human beings. And I don't want her being beat up because of something she tried to help me with.
Here's the thing,
I really don't.
People are saying, now people are kind of beating up on Misdemeanor right now, and
I don't like it. I really don't, because I think, maybe she comes across harsh to you. That's not. You should see how we talk behind the scenes, and we all talk. I talk just as the same with her. Ask her. I screamed at her one day. I was really upset with her.
Right, Morningstar. I understand that. But if you're giving advice on how people should act on panels, can you show us how your panel guests act and how well your channel's doing because you've applied that advice in your own, or can you not? Now, what I feel like is going on now is you're picking at Misdemeanor, and I don't care for it much. That's just my opinion.
And here's the thing with us: we have a solid friendship. It's something little like what happened this morning is not going to break a friendship. It's not. It's just not. I don't know how many times you want her to apologize. I didn't even require an apology, to be honest.
If someone feels that someone shouldn't snap or be aggressive or be assertive with someone else on the panel.
Exactly. Carla's saying she's good, so can we move on, please?
But don't say
it out of love, not as an attack. Exactly. Thank you, Mandy. Exactly.
Well, and it's not just that. I'm going to say this too. I've apologized if I upset you, Morningstar, and you've continued on with this dialogue. You haven't let it go.
Right.
So to me, from my point of view, as a sub, what you're doing is upsetting me. Even if it wasn't about me, if it was about Brian or Carla or anyone else, the fact that you're continuing this, everyone's heard your point of view. I'm taking it in. I'm taking it as constructive criticism, which I think is the adult thing to do. You continue on with this. It's upsetting me.
Right.
I
And when
hope that you
my
take that
friend-
as constructive criticism.
Yes, and me too. And and when my friend is upset, I am upset, and that doesn't make for a good, like, you know.
And the
I
bottom line is, this is still a good discussion. I mean, it's still a good discussion. People,
To
yeah,
Tacos, I wasn't giving you specifically an apology. I was apologizing to everyone.
yeah, I don't.
The only reason why it's a broken record is because it is continuing to be
I don't think
discussed.
she's
I'm not
talking
discussing it.
I don't.
think
Feel,
she's
I
talking
don't feel
about
like. I don't feel like what you did warrants an apology to anyone, in my opinion.
Maybe it does. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it bothered people. And if that's the case, I do want to apologize, and I have.
And
I wish that we could move on to something far more stimulating.
Mhm.
But
Smokey's here. Speaking of something,
Hey,
So far,
Smokey.
speaking of something far more stimulating.
yeah.
Smokey's like Mel Mel. You know, how, like Mel Mel pop in your chat and break up the monotony of
Mel never comes in my chat.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I think maybe it's the time difference too, because she's like in Australia, right?
Oh, she's an expert at she's an expert at coming to panels where people are bickering, and she'll pop on there with her little wig on or do her little skit, and she's an expert at breaking it up. I've seen her do it 100 times.
Yeah, you do count. Rissy Wood says people wonder why regular subs don't speak up. It's always, well, show me your channel. Just because we don't have channels, we don't count. We still give you views, but we are expected to sit silent.
No, you're not expected to sit silent.
Oh, that's not true.
Well, you're not expected to sit silent, but what I'm saying is if somebody's going to come across with a good point, their example and how they do it talks to me more. It speaks to me more when someone is showing me an example of a great panel, an example of people how to act, and otherwise, if it's a small,
Morning whiskey.
because I don't even know who that Morningstar person is.
Well, we've taken that subs comment into consideration, and misdemeanor has apologized to me, which I didn't require. I did not require an apology, and she's addressed it. And you just keep beating a dead horse does not solve.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Carla. It's not the problem is not with speaking up. The problem is with speaking up over and over and over again. You made your point. She gave you what you felt like was required, and you kept going on about it.
Hey, Whiskey.
Was Whiskey in
Yeah, last night. Uh-huh.
Hey, Whiskey, want to come up on panel? I got porn today.
Hi, Whiskey.
Hey, I got porn today. By the way, everybody, I got porn today. Oh, I'm still rattled by that. That was horrible.
It's all right.
Well, at least I took the attention off of that for a minute.
Yeah, and
You're welcome.
That porning was not like anything that you didn't miss anything. Let's just put it that way. You did not miss anything by that. Does Morningstar want to go up if okay with Carla? She's welcome to come up if she wants to talk. I don't want to really beat a dead horse. That's the thing is, I'm just like dragging this on to something that it should be. But I understand the subs saying that they don't have a voice, and they're just they feel like they are just subs. I would be, but I'm working. Thank you.
Yeah, but you want
like everything, Galway. This is because we didn't have our meeting last night, Galway girl. This is your fault.
And this just goes to prove none of this is scripted. None of it. None of it.
My story this morning was
scripted.
And it was a good story.
That was not scripted. It was a good story. Yeah, she made it.
That's why all this happened.
Oh my God.
Because I had a good story.
I did have a good story, and I had to delete it. This is a long story too.
It was.
Whiskey, you better drink Yeah, I made a breakfast sandwich while you were telling that story, actually. But I was listening. I was listening. Whiskey. Smokey says, whiskey, you better drink a McDonald's cup coffee and get hitch in your giddy up. What did Queen of Hearts say? Let's see what she said. Let me see. I'm sorry you're upset. Your feelings do matter, at least to me. They matter to all of us. Everybody's feelings matter. Seriously.
and Rissy Wood, you're absolutely correct, and that's why I had a little bit of a, shall we say, emotional spasm, because it does, it gets old. It's tough to go into chat after chat and see the same fighting going on day in and day out. It's wearing me out.
It is.
And of course, that's true.
Please know your opinion matters, Rissy Wood. It does. Everybody's opinion matters. Sorry. I got allergies really bad lately. It's like, seriously.
I know, Whiskey. I tried to get Carla to save the porning for y'all, but she panicked and deleted it.
I definitely deleted it. I couldn't delete it fast enough. I was like, I got my phone. I'm like, delete. And then Miss Demeanor, she messaged me. She said, it shows you're still live. I'm like, oh, fuck. What am I doing wrong? Sorry, excuse my language, but I'm like, what did I do wrong? Why is this not deleting? And then she goes back and checks and she goes, oh, yeah, it's deleted.
Thank you, Morningstar.
I was
I
like,
appreciate
"Dang."
that.
What'd she say?
That we're not bringing
I
stuff
gave
up.
Miss Demeanor my word. It's over. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
and I will try to do better. I promise you. I will punch a wall or something.
Hey, Charlie girl. Good morning. Just getting a chance now to say hello, Carla. Oh, you missed the big show. Hey, Keith.
Hey, the chat number says that 180 is watching now.
What's that?
What?
It said 180 watching now in the chat. I was like, come on up. On your thing, you have 180 in here.
I have 180. Oh, 182 people or 80 people or
Oh,
whatever. Uh-oh.
that was funny.
Got to be nice.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Be nice.
He's all
Hey, Keith, want to come up? Galway girl, Ginger Locke's mom. Oh,
Hey,
what, Ginger, are you going to the hospital again today?
Hey, Queen of Hearts, tell me what I brought up today that was old.
I don't come in as much. I'm honestly tired of Brian bringing up issues that are long over. I'm uncomfortable even expressing myself.
It's okay to express yourself, but let me know what I brought up today that is an old issue.
Actually, we've talked about that, and I think Brian's even made a video about how certain people that we're not going to bring up, and I kind of fell into that rabbit hole today. So thanks to all who support subs speaking to panel in chats. Oh, Morningstar, absolutely. Absolutely.
Nice try.
You're right. A lot of us here. Oh, wait. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's more trolling. Somebody said everything turns ugly when I go up. I haven't done anything. So
we have fun. Actually, if you would go back in some of the lives, we've had fun on this.
Hey, X Sports. Good morning.
I will put that comment in the Discord.
I'm just saying that we've had a lot of fun on panels. Like today, I'm kind of rattled, and rightly so, because I got porned, which I'm not familiar with. That's the first time I've ever been porned.
Have you ever seen that Queen of Hearts in here before?
Eagle, Didi Domenico, please.
The Queen of Hearts I've seen in my comments many times before. Yeah, so I know who she is. Or he. I don't know. I don't know who's a he or she anymore in these chats.
Well, I'll just kind of want to say this. If you didn't catch it last night, Brian, in my opinion, and I think others here that caught it, did come up on panel, did make some pretty amazing concessions and apologies, and is very much looking to put his best foot forward and be a better person, different person.
Whiskey,
Not-
yes, it was. She texted me on my cell phone, so I know it was her. I absolutely know it was her, but I'm not going to address her or talk to her unless she comes up on a panel. I have nothing to say to her, really. I really don't. I just don't want to put myself in any position where, you know, I just don't want to put myself in a bad position. That trust is gone. And I have a right to lose trust in people. I'm not saying I hate her. I wish her well. She can do, do what she does, but I just, I have a heart. I have to rid myself of people that are toxic to me. If you don't agree, I'm some sort of bad person. I never said that.
No, it's just that
I thought for sure it was fake. Yes, public or go away, Jan the Farm. Yeah, it was her. It definitely was her.
Well, I've never seen you before, Queen of Hearts. That's all. That's why I said that you've been here before, because I come here almost every morning. I've never seen you.
I've seen Queen of Hearts. She's made comments in my comment section. She is real. Jump back to say, I just yelled at Jen for being an idiot liar, and now my blood is boiling. Some nice people in here, some who I thought were nice, and now I see who the dickheads are.
wow. Don't understand that.
I don't understand that either, Two Tacos. I hope you're not talking about us, because I think we've always been.
What's the matter, Two Tacos? You know I love you, girl. If
Carla, I saw her own it in the chat and say she was sorry. I just thought it was fake. I did
I bet
too, but she actually texted me on my phone, and so I know that I thought she was blocked on my phone, but I guess I don't know how to freaking block.
what's the matter, Two Tacos? Tell us about it.
I don't know how to block on my iPhone properly.
Yeah.
Who are you furious at, Taco?
Yeah, can you tell us who you're furious at? Dysfunction Junction, Queen of Hearts, not saying that at all. Carla's panel, she cares for them, that's all. I care for all of you. I seriously do. I mean, you can believe me or not, but I really care about you people. Just give some love. Again. There's a person in here who I thought was nice, but then made a comment, not sure if it was directed at me, but may as well have been. Ooh, okay. But it wasn't us, right?
It wasn't me. I got nothing but love for her.
I mean, you have a wrench. If they're being disrespectful to you, you can time them out. Carla, you sound like me. She does care. I do. I really do. And here's the thing, you guys have to understand that Misdemeanor cares about me. I know that. I don't have to question anything she says to me. I really don't. I like those red mug lattes.
Aren't they cute?
I like my tiny house.
Eagle and Eagle did all of those, and she's so awesome. I just gotta
Yes,
say.
she did this. Yes. Because if I had to do that myself, seriously, folks, I would not have a join button, because I really had no clue how to do it. No clue.
Two Tacos cracks me up. I like talking to her. She cracks me up.
I like her too. I just don't know why she's upset. Really, I'm upset that she's upset because I don't like my subs to be upset. I'm listening as always. Just want to say hi, that I appreciate like you all. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Ganja Granny.
I think that the problem is it's all for you two with her right now.
Oh, okay. Two Tacos is not it. for
No.
better half.
I see some makeup scissoring happening in the near future, though, in that house.
Don't even sweat it, Two Tacos. It's not worth stressing about. Whoever's hating on you, do what you got to do. We all got nothing but love for you. We got some major love going on in here. I want a damn taco and Mexican pizza. I've never had them. Has anybody in here had a Mexican pizza? I wouldn't even know how to make. What would you do? What would you put on a Mexican pizza besides jalapeno?
On a
Anybody
Mexican
know?
salsa.
Joy Lang, Two Tacos. Did I say something to offend you? I'm not sure. We're so quiet in here. Come on, guys.
Sorry.
Help me.
I know.
I'm reading the chat by myself. And and here's how you get a voice. By me reading the chat.
Yeah.
Nope, there will be no scissoring, but I'm pissed at her, and you would be too if you knew what I know. Okay. I understand. I get pissed at my husband sometimes. He wanted me to ration paper towels, for God's sakes. Like, I was pissed at him. I'm making
I will bet you today, because we've been out of paper towels for like 3 days,
Mhm.
that I will have the Sam's Deluxe 48 roll
Yeah.
pack by this evening. I promise you. I
Oh,
promise.
it's hard shell fried tort with meat, refried beans, cheese, sour cream, tomatoes, and green onions. God,
God,
sounds
that sounds
good.
good.
That's a taco pizza, or no, what's a Mexican pizza? Oh, that's Mexican pizza.
Yeah.
All I can say about Mexican pizza is Taco Bell. Have a good day, everyone. It's nearly dinner time here. I love you, Carla. I just can't listen to how Brian always feels he has to debate. He's not debating. I love you too, Queen of Hearts. He hasn't been debating. He's just been. I think we're allowed to voice our opinions. We're not trashing or dashing or bashing anybody, and I think we can voice our opinions without, confronting people. And I will read your comments in here, but we can't beat a dead horse either, because that's where it went wrong before. Oh no, I mean lately it's been nothing but screaming every single day. I don't tolerate liars, and I'm done with her. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. What are you goofy asses up to? Puss in Boots, help! I'm trying to read the chat. I'm trying to just read the chat and answer questions when people ask me questions. I can hold my own in the kitchen for sure. I can too. And tonight maybe I'll make Mexican pizza tonight.
Our roast was very disappointing last night because we used our Instapot for the first time. And
oh, really?
Despite my efforts to try to assist, I'm 0 for nothing at this point in that realm of my world, in every area apparently. But Mike didn't understand how to work the pressure cooker valve. Huh? No, I say his name in here all the time.
Oh, okay.
But he doesn't know how to work the pressure valve. And I kept trying to tell him, hon, there's not supposed to be steam coming out of it. You're not supposed to actually smell it cooking.
No, because the water will evaporate.
Pressure sealed. And he's like, no, that's the way it's supposed to be. So I let it go, like I try to do most things at first. And after 30 minutes, it was supposed to be done, and it wasn't. And so he tried it again. So he tried it another 30. So technically, it's now just like a crock pot is how it's cooking. So it's hot and it's cooking, but it's going to take like 3 days, apparently. And so finally, the last time I'm like,
Joy Lang, I need that recipe.
You need to figure out how to work that pressure valve thing. And so finally, he messed with it and got it to work, and it cooked, but it could have cooked a little bit longer. It wasn't as fall apart when you touch it with a fork tender.
Yeah. That's probably because he didn't close the pressure valve.
Yep.
Because it will fall apart. You have to go to a channel. It's called FloLum, FLO space LUM. All her recipes are Instant Pot recipes, and she takes you step by step. Shows you, I love her. She's the
praline cheesecake recipe. Joy.
I know. I
My
told her I need that
God.
recipe. I actually
Okay.
need that recipe.
Bay Beauty, if I were you, I would use
Carla,
like just an aloe.
Pauline's recipe for frozen key lime. Yeah, I make key lime pie, but it's not frozen. Actually, we just finished our key lime that I made. Misdemeanor saw it. I was
Yep.
making it when she was on the phone.
Yep. Aloe is great for that stuff. Honestly, Bay Beauty, I would try that.
What's that?
Aloe for like a trampoline burn.
Oh, really?
Yep. It
Yeah.
just helps. It makes everything heal so
We
much
have
faster.
aloe plants.
Hmm.
You know, you take them for
You
burns
just
and stuff.
pinch a piece off and
Pinch a piece off and pour it on you. They're very slimy inside. Jason, are you ever going to come up on my panel?
no, because he's a
He
chicken.
always threatens me to come up, but he never. Rhonda, SOS, Rhonda.
What?
I've heard that before. Bailey. What's Bailey saying? Jason, I think so for sure. It's amazing that you can do that thing. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm reading comments out of context. So I'm reading one here and one here and one there and one there. Some of us have none. Okay. I should start reading comments in sync. I think they may make something similar OTC. Well, here's what I use a lot since it's been really hot is my Instant Pot and my air fryer. But today I'm going to have to use my oven for my shepherd's pie. We're having salsa meatloaf with fried okra and squash zucchini tonight with red potatoes and scallions. Woo! That sounds good, Joy. I can make good Mexican food. Anyone wants to learn how to make good Spanish rice, let me know. Oh, that sounds good. Two Tacos says, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but I'm more of an eye for an eye kind of person. The reason for this is because there are some people who don't learn until it's done to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have found that an eye for a knife hasn't worked for me on here. It just made my life worse. I've tried that route and it just hasn't worked for me. I have a crock chicken recipe for Instant Pot. Oh, it is amazing. Ooh,
We need to have like a recipe day.
we have a recipe stream, and Brian cooks. He was making something one day, and it was really sounded good.
I think at one day that I mentioned the fried sprouts. People like that idea. The Brussels sprouts fried up.
I love Brussels sprouts. A lot of people don't like them, but I do.
Yeah, and then I made a cream sauce to go on top of it. Fried Brussels sprouts, portobellos, a little bit of sun-dried tomato, garlic, and I made a sweet sauce to go on top of it. When I was talking about it, the chat liked that idea. Yeah, I like fried sprouts. They're really good for you, actually.
Have you ever gone to the site? It's called, you go on the internet, it's called copycat.com. And you type in a restaurant if you've ever had something at a restaurant that you really like. And it'll give you the recipe like Wendy's chili. And you go to this copycat.com and it gives you their recipe, the restaurant's recipe for chili. Or Texas Roadhouse, it gives you their recipe for their whatever their specialty is, their buns or whatever. But it's called Copycat, and it's Copycat with a K and cat with a K. It's copycat.com. So it's a pretty cool site. Who has a recipe for Spanish rice? Would love to have it. Who said that on here? Who said? Demeanor, wake up.
I'm reading.
Oh, okay.
I don't have.
Olive Garden Zupa soup.
And I
don't know what Zupa soup is. Does anybody else?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes, it's so good.
What is Zupa soup?
I don't know how to describe it, but you can go like and do soup and salad unlimited for like lunch. And we used to go there in the middle of the day and eat lunch there and like do our notes and stuff.
Oh, Olive Garden also has the best dressing. I love their dressing. But you can buy that at Sam's Club. I make my husband buy it for me at Sam's Club all the time.
That would be fun, Jason, to make a cookbook.
Mhm.
We should make a cookbook. Everybody, I make a really good taco dip. Really good. Everybody loves my taco dip. I think it's on, if you go back on my videos, I think it's in February sometime. I did a video on my recipe for my taco dip. It's still up. If you guys want to know how to make that taco dip, it's so good. It's really, really good. Maybe I'll repost it again. It's back in February. I think I posted it. Okay, guys, I have to go potty.
Okay, go potty. I would just announce the idea that just came into my head, but ideas get taken away by sometimes. Just saying. So I'm going to save that one. We'll have a meeting later, and I'll share my great idea. And maybe we can make it happen. I know I'm starving, Captain Obvious. Jeez. It's ridiculous. Red potatoes. What is it? Wait. Sliced it in super soup. It's so good. What?
The way you said it made it sound good.
Have you had super soup?
Super soup? What is it like?
Super soup.
Is it like menudo or something?
I don't know what menudo is.
It's a Spanish kind of soup with garbanzo.
No, it's Italian.
Okay.
Yep.
No, I mean, I've had pasta fagioli before. I've never heard of that other stuff. The way you're talking about.
Let's see.
Super soup.
Super soup.
What's it made with?
I have no idea. Honest to God, I don't.
Well, I'm gonna look it up.
Somebody describe super soup. Please help me. Let me look. Hold on.
I'm looking at it right now.
Are you?
Zuppa Toscana soup. Is that what you're talking about? It comes from Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Zuppa soup. Zuppa. One pot Olive Garden Zuppa Toscana soup.
Hmm.
You said it was Italian, so you hit that. Right.
Right. Well, it's Olive Garden.
It looks really good.
Oh my God, you have no
Actually-
idea. It's
What's that?
orgasmic.
Oh.
What is it? What are you guys talking about?
We're
Super
talking
soup
about Zuppa soup.
from Olive Garden.
I see bacon.
Mandy can make a better than sex chocolate cake, and it's so good.
I see.
Wow.
I see bacon bits and cheese, and it looks like shaved garlic
Mhm.
and
Bacon
spinach.
rack scallops. I love scallops.
It's heavy cream. Joy said heavy cream. Italian sausage, potatoes. Oh God, I'm so hungry.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Spinach, zuppa soup
Okay,
from
soup,
Olive Garden.
heavy cream, Italian sausage, and potatoes. Wow. I've never had zuppa soup.
And yeah, it looked like bacon, but
I
yeah.
don't even know what zuppa soup is.
Here's a link. There's a link to it. It looks great.
What's the
Yeah.
link to zuppa soup?
Yep.
Hmm.
Oh, I have to go there.
Now, what do you see this picture of this stuff?
How come I've never? Ooh, wait a minute.
After 10 minutes, release and stir and cook for another 8 and serve over rice. Okay, hold on.
Wow.
Going back. Okay, so
Ooh, it
chicken
looks
breast.
amazing.
Okay, listen to this one.
Looks
This is Dysfunction Junction's her chicken, okay? Chicken breast, a jar of pepperoncinis, a pack of au jus, a packet of ranch dressing mix, not the dip, but the ranch dressing. Put
Mhm.
dry over chicken, then put the jar with the juice, if pepperoncinis, on top. Don't stir it until after 10 minutes. Then release, stir, cook for another 8 minutes, and serve it over rice. My God, that sounds
That
so
doesn't
good.
actually sound hard to do. It sounds pretty easy.
No, sounds very freaking easy.
Actually, yeah. Now I want that for dinner.
Dysfunction, come over and cook dinner for me.
Oh my God. Okay, what's your favorite meal? What's your favorite meal?
My favorite?
I am Molly Golightly, viewer and supporter. I have enjoyed this live. Brian's been great in this live.
Thank you,
Thank
Joe.
you so much, Joe.
Thank you.
Yes, he is. He's very, very supportive. Here's what people don't know, and I wish they would get to know Brian. Brian's trying to do better. Has he made mistakes? Sure he has, but he's trying to do better, and I'm happy that he comes here, and we enjoy having him here. So thank you very much for that kind words. That was very, very nice to hear. Right. Brian probably didn't even hear that.
I heard you. I heard you. I'm
Well,
multi.
isn't it nice to get compliments, Brian? See what happens when you're like decent?
Yeah, Joe.
I'm
Joe,
not saying you're not decent. You know, shut it with the food talk. Oh, gimme.
yeah, yeah. I see that, but I don't recognize that name. I thought it was Joanne. I don't recognize, but I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying to do
Yeah.
better.
Well, she said she's a
Don't
Molly
keep in mind-
Golightly viewer.
Keep in mind too that Carla leaves her videos up if they don't have penises in them. Just so.
Oh,
Yeah,
Um,
I do.
So you can come back and look at these recipes too. If you don't get them, right this minute, they'll be up, and you can come back and cruise through the chat and pick things up. Or if you, forgot to write something down or whatever, so they're up here.
Yeah, and you can always if someone really wants a recipe or whatever, in this live, put it in the comments. Someone can post it in the comments. You know
That's
what I mean?
true. That's a good idea.
If someone's asking you for a recipe and there's not enough space in here, post it in the comments and put the recipe up, because I know I enjoy getting recipes. But I've never heard of soup, but I'm definitely going to try it.
Brian's over in the corner going down a rabbit hole on recipes.
I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that soup because that looks
soup. That
Doesn't it
looks
look
amazing.
good?
Does it not look amazing? It looks really amazing.
And I'm a huge spinach fan, or any of the greens, collard greens, mustard greens, spinach, all those dark ones. Oh my God! Yeah.
I get the fresh spinach, and I'll put it in a skillet, and I always have to have garlic with spinach, and a little bit of pepper onion mix, and then when I get it sauteed off, I hit it with feta cheese and let it melt on there, and that is a meal. I'm telling you, it's good, and it gives you energy. It really does. That whole Popeye thing. The spinach, it really does give you a lot of energy. It's like drinking an energy drink. But I'll saute up turnip greens.
Mandy says you
Mine
guys
is too.
successfully made my stomach growl.
Mandy, I'm not kidding. I'm starving. This is
Thanks, Keith. I appreciate that.
Well, I want to make the Zupa soup now. I just saw the image of it. I Googled it. And oh my God, it's freaking amazing. It looks amazing.
It's not a hard recipe.
It isn't. It looks like friggin' easy.
I know.
Mm.
And you can make like a vat of it.
Man, I want to. Usually when I
do heavy cream, do the light cream instead.
Yeah, and usually when we go to Olive Garden, I usually get the Marsala chicken. But
I like Marsala chicken.
Well, they make a really good one for a casual chain. But next time I go, I'm like, yeah, hit me with some.
I grew up on collard greens and turnips. They're really good. Keith, why don't you come up and give a recipe up
Yeah,
there?
you know what? I used to
love Keith.
I used to hate anything green.
Keith will cam up. He'll cam up.
Yeah, Joey, you can freeze anything.
You know what? I make it, and Captain Obvious, I make an Alfredo sauce, and the base is cream cheese. It's so freaking good. It is so good. I can't remember. I think I got that from a Copycat recipe too, copycat.com. On some restaurant, I had Alfredo spinach or fettuccine Alfredo. Cam up, Keithy. Cam up, honey.
Who is it?
Okay, it's Keith.
Oh, okay.
Morning, Carla. How you doing?
You?
What's up, everybody?
Okay, that's him. That's him. I had to I did it pretty fast, didn't I?
Good morning, Keith.
Good morning, y'all. What's up, babe? What's up, Mr. Amy? How you
talking
doing?
about recipes now. So, what is your favorite thing to eat when you were growing up?
I'm gonna say my favorite thing growing up was it's like it was eating turkey necks and collard greens.
Yeah,
It's like
heck
with the
yeah.
black cheese. Oh yeah,
the real
definitely.
collard greens, not the ones out of the can. The
I don't
collard
know
greens.
collard
The
greens
real
are.
collard greens, definitely, no doubt about it.
You got to have a little bit of bacon grease. You can fry them up in.
Oh yeah,
Collard greens are good. People think people think it's weird when I make chitlins and it gets the whole house stinking like ass.
Right.
But if you do some chitlins and some collard greens and some cornbread together, that is a meal. I'm telling you, that's good.
Can you tell me
Oh
what
yeah, I grew
collard
up on
greens
that, so
are?
it's definitely the meal.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. And another thing that sounds weird but is good is when you do baked trout with grits.
Huh?
Trout and grits.
Trout and grits.
Yeah.
Child and grits.
What?
Grit,
Okay, can
trout
you
and
tell me
grit.
what is collard greens?
Collard
I
greens.
don't even know what that is.
Collard greens is there's mustard greens, collard greens, and there's another kind of greens, turnip
It's
greens.
like turnip greens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Turnip
They're
greens.
all they're all
Okay.
sort of like spinach without that.
It's the long. It's this. What's on the end of the stem or the plant, right? Like
Yeah.
the top of it.
Well, they're
Basically.
they're kind of like spinach without. Some people don't like spinach because of the sour bite that it might have, but collard and turnip and mustard greens don't have that bite. They don't.
Okay.
A little bit different.
And it's like spinach. They shrink down to like almost nothing, right? Correct? Because
Yeah,
I've
they-
seen cooking shows where they put this big bunch of greens in a pot and they shrink down to almost nothing.
Oh yeah, yeah. You'd have kale and and collard greens and spinach and okra and fried sprouts all mixed up in one thing. They call that a super. That's a superfood.
Mm.
Definitely a superfood right there.
Yeah,
They have it.
one of the best things that you can put in your body is avocado, as far as eating,
I've heard
And-
that.
and then you follow that up with salmon, if
That's
you can stand
cool.
salmon and these
Yeah,
greens.
salmon's always good.
Yeah, salmon has all the
My
best.
husband's been eating a lot of salmon and fish lately. He's just like
People
a
think
freak
that
about it.
people think with fruits that if they eat a couple bananas a day that they're having a little protein, but those things are high in sugar, extremely high in sugar. So for fruits, for people that eat fruits, the cherries with the pits in them, those are really good and satisfying. They don't have as much sugar as bananas.
I love cherries,
Bananas are
fresh
actually
cherries. I do. I love cherries.
yeah. And then if you can get in your diet greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, and berries in a day.
Did you say you ate chicken necks? Is that what you said?
Chicken necks.
That's turkey necks.
Yeah,
Turkey necks. Turkey necks.
I never had one.
Isn't there a lot of bones in that?
Yeah, there's some bones in there, but it's actually really good though. It's like once you get the chicken off there, you see some bones in there, like a little bit, left and right and everything.
So you grew up on that.
The
Yeah,
bad thing,
I grew up on that and some chicken growing up.
Yeah.
Some fried chicken and everything.
Oh, I love fried chicken. I am like a fried chicken freak.
Oh
See,
yeah.
I love
like
the smell
fried
of turnip
chicken
greens
in there.
cooking. Maybe
No,
I'm gross, but I do.
You what?
she said maybe I'm gross, but I do.
You like what? Like fried chicken?
The sound of, the smell of collard greens or mustard greens cooking.
Oh yeah.
And here's the thing about fried
Yeah,
chicken.
we-
It's not the same in the air fryer. You have to cook it in grease or it doesn't come out.
Oh,
It
yeah,
doesn't taste
definitely.
the same.
I tell you what,
If
if you
it's not
take
cooked in grease, it doesn't taste the same. I don't care.
I think I get in grease, so no doubt about that.
if you
I
take
do
it,
too, Jason.
if you
That's
take
what
a
I do.
piece of if you lay down a piece of saran wrap and get you a chicken breast and beat it till it's thin as hell, you hit it with some dried ranch dressing, you throw in a little spinach, a little Borgia cheese, and maybe if you want some cut up tomatoes, you roll that up in the plastic, then you pull the plastic out so it's rolled up. Then you bake it off with mozzarella cheese on it. That's called spinacoli chicken, and that is addicting. That's very addictive. Matter of fact, I'll have to make some of that here soon.
Oh, great side thing with steak is sliced tomatoes and onions, mix nano rice vinegar, and three cheese with a half a pack of sweet low pepper. pour over the tomatoes and onions and refrigerate. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Keith, did I interrupt you?
Oh no, you're fine. It's cool. So you're at
Oh, go
Civic
ahead.
Roots
Go
before?
ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just reading her comment. I hear. I'm looking at all this stuff and I am freaking starving right now. You're making me hungry. This diet sucks during times like this. I know. We're
You're
talking
for
about
it.
love. But yeah, I like that site. I was telling everybody about that copycat.com, because if you've ever been to a restaurant that you've really liked something like, that they make in that restaurant, their specialty or whatever, you can go there and just type in the restaurant and then it comes up and then you type in what it is that you want the recipe to. Like Wendy's chili. My husband loves Wendy's chili. So I went on the, that site and I got the recipe for Wendy's chili.
Yeah, they do have those sites that you can make it just like Applebee's, just like Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all.
Well, the one that I go to is called copycat.com.
Copycat.
Copycat.
Well, copycat, huh? Okay.
Copycat.com. Wrap in paper towels and put in microwave for 30 seconds, and you have some crappy tasting hot dogs. Jason. Well,
Yeah.
Jason eats weird stuff anyways. Like, what was that you ate that one day? Horseradish and
Jenna's asking for a link.
who is? Jenna?
Yes.
Jenna? Okay.
Sure, Jenna.
Did she put it back in? I was trying to grab it.
Keep in mind that I got porn this morning, so you have to cam up for a second.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start doing that, and people respect
Yeah,
that.
I
but
will.
Jenna's
Well,
hot, and if she's going to come up naked,
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
shut your
she's
stream
hot.
down. Don't shut your stream down if she does that.
Oh man.
Oh, I won't.
So just take the
She's-
strike
yeah,
for her,
she's
please.
hot.
Morning, Galway.
Yo,
She's hot. Hey,
What's up?
Galway.
Hey, Em.
I do stuffed tenderloin. Oh, God.
Hey Keith, how much do you give away about yourself? How much do you let people know who you are on here? And
Jenna, is that you?
I mean, I pretty much people know about it just here
Hey,
and there.
Jenna.
You know,
Is that you, Jenna?
okay,
people know.
Jenna, is that you?
yeah,
Then the more I get to know people, then I'll let them know a little bit more. And pretty much I'm just chilling for the most part.
right. I appreciate it because
Okay.
I know some
Sorry,
people.
Jenna. I was like freaked out
Privacy.
this morning. I'm freaked out about the friggin' porning stuff. Hi, Jenna.
How you doing? Oh,
Can anybody hear her? Jenna. Nobody can hear you.
Pop up the big screen real quick until she talks.
Hey, Jenna, are you there, honey?
It's her.
are you there, Jenna?
Okay, it's her.
It's her. Yeah, because you'll get people that'll do that. They'll make a profile of your friend and they'll take their picture and
Yeah.
so you don't
I'm
know.
just waiting for her to talk. I guess she wants to say something. She needed a link.
She will. If she's probably having some kind of trouble.
I'm gonna close my. Hello, Jenna.
Yeah, enjoy the
Jenna.
enjoy
And now
some.
that we've
Jenna,
got everybody
what's
hungry
up?
in the panel, in the chat. Okay.
We'll find Jenna be that way, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
What happened?
Oops. Oh, someone else. Panel, Jenna. Oh. Okay. Jenna. Jenna, is that you?
For some reason, uh-oh.
Yep, so it's coming up.
Yeah, and you spin me right round, baby, right round. I'm getting the buffer.
I am too. I'm done buffering.
Oh, that's on
Sounds
Jenna.
really
Oh,
good.
where's Misdemeanor? I don't see her. I don't see Misdemeanor.
She said,
Hey, Jenna.
Yo,
Is that you, Jenna?
Jenna driving in style.
Yeah, nice car.
It's like driving around in your living room.
So Jenna rocking in the
We're waiting
Lexus
for
also?
Jenna.
She's late.
We're waiting for Jenna. She wants to address something.
I want to complain something to StreamYards because it says on that thing backstage or when you're logging in that lighting makes you look amazing. That's bullshit.
Oh, Jenna's buffering again. I don't know. She's like,
She may need to hop down and come back up.
you have Jenna on big screen? I do.
Yeah. Tell her to jump down.
I have her on big screen? No, I don't.
You did for a
She said,
second.
Oh, I
she
did?
said just give her a second that she's trying to get
Okay,
service.
Okay. Yeah, I did.
What? What? True Helper's not here. I'm behaving, Bay Beauty.
I wish he would come in here.
Well, if I
She's
said
buffering
True
for
Helper,
you.
True Helper, True Helper.
Okay, she's buffering for me.
Look, Mr. Minnie, she waiting for you over. She like, it's good not to, right?
Yeah, yeah.
She's whenever he comes up here, she has to bring a shop. You'll hear a shop vac running in the background.
COVID come. Oh,
He
Or is
pisses
he-
me off. See, he pisses me
Andy
off.
Nick's media queen.
No, I like True Helper. I like him. He's a
Okay.
I
very
love him.
Well, we'll
And
wait
it's-
until
Well,
Jenna
two
gets
two
her.
other good people. It's cool.
It's not
Helper is
electric.
good
It's
people.
it's a 350 Hemi. Come on now, like M's. I went through her dealer.
You know, Am says that she's going to up hers up to an XJ16 Jaguar.
Oh shit!
Yeah, she's going the distance.
What? She got an upgrade there, huh?
Going the distance.
How did we get to cars from food?
You know, it's a slippery slope
We're
in
getting
here.
in our car and running over to McDonald's.
I know, right?
It's like in the V8. So I wonder if she got it going in there and
It's
everything.
kind of wait since March. Dova, you and me both. Like it's disgusting.
Yep.
I'm echoing.
Echo.
I
Echo.
feel myself
Echo.
echoing.
Hey,
Well,
go,
I
y'all.
just, maybe
One,
it's me.
two, three.
It's just me. It could be just me. Is Jenna coming up? Or
Yeah, I think she's working
did they
on it.
taste bad? What tastes bad? Oh, M's. COVID comfort food. Well, I actually watch Paula Dean's quarantine cooking, and it's pretty good. It is pretty good.
I haven't seen the new Ford Bronco. My husband wanted to get one so bad.
Ford Bronco.
Yeah, they have the new.
Oh,
new
okay.
Ford
Here's
Bronco out.
Jenna.
Hey, Jenna.
Hey, Jenna.
Okay.
What's going on, Ginger?
Jenna.
Oh, she's getting pissed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a star.
Ooh.
Hey, Jenna. It's not. At least it's not buffering now.
It's probably because she's in her car.
It might be.
Who's
It's
biting
got-
me?
I know when I'm driving, my internet goes in and out.
Well,
I know she puts a whole stick of butter in everything. Paula Dean.
Right?
She's like
If she-
she's like a butter, the queen of butter.
if she has her,
Better with butter.
if she's driving and she has her Bluetooth or Sirius or XM on or something like that, XM radio, it might interfere.
Yeah, she's a real butter freak. That's for sure. Is Jenna coming? Is she gonna talk or?
She's having trouble.
Yeah, she is having trouble. I think with their internet. Who else was having trouble with their internet? Someone else was having trouble with their internet.
Mhm. But I bet it's pissing her off.
Hmm. Jenna, hello.
It's okay.
She's not muted.
I'm
She's
freaking
muted.
starving. You guys kill me.
What? Who's killing you?
What do
Oh,
you have, Ems?
Calm down.
What are you driving?
We'll do it.
Exports. I've been super happy with my purchase. I think I'm going to keep it for a year, give it to my youngest daughter, and then buy something different. My daughter is a personal.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm going to try to put Jenna on speaker.
Okay.
I'm not really
Okay.
sure how that works, but
Her
because I've got
voice,
my headset.
her voice will be heard.
Okay.
Here we
Okay.
go. We're gonna get Jenna on there. So we got you,
We all
Jenna.
mute? All mute.
Can we all have a moment of silence for shrimps on a treadmill?
Are we still trying to go? Are we still trying to get Jenna on the phone, or? I don't know.
Let's just get Jenna up.
I don't know what's going on.
We can take this time to reflect on life.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Miss Demeanor will tell us when she's got her on the phone. I really don't know what's going on. I'm as clueless as you guys. Well, I am clueless, but you know. Oh,
Quite sure.
Okay. Do you have any aces? No, I'm kidding. Do you have Jenna on Facebook Messenger, Carla?
I don't think so.
Okay, let me see if I can send you.
I just have her in, you know, where
Yeah.
if
Okay,
she
hold
can
on.
talk from there.
Because let's
She
see.
can talk from there. I can put her on my cell phone to talk.
Hang on. Sending you a message.
Send me a message.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
For Facebook Messenger. Okay. And then if you can get her
Okay.
on the phone, then
Okay. But I don't.
you can-
I'm not seeing the message. Where is it?
it's in Messenger. You just typed in okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that her name?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for sale. Right, Brian. I'm kidding.
Hang on.
Oh, that was a bad joke.
Okay.
Have you got her?
Hang on. Yeah. Said something went wrong.
It's her service.
Oh, wait. Here. Wait. I think we have her on here.
Because you've got a phone and laptop, and you have like 700,000 devices.
No, well, I'm trying here.
That is important, Morningstar. My God, if they don't clean when they cook, jeez.
Mhm.
No, it's not. I can't find her.
What the hell?
Well, can't you put her on? Hang on. Wait. She trying to come up? Okay, here she is.
Okay.
Jenna? Are you there?
You guys hear me?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
give me two seconds. I'm climbing up a hill. Sorry, my service stinks right now, but I'm really upset and mad, and I needed to voice this. This certain creator that is running around threatening Carla, it needs to stop. This creator knows who he is. I think it's absolutely disgusting. I don't care what Carla has done, but Carla in no way, shape, or form deserves the community post that this man is putting up on his channel. It's definitely a threat. And after last night and having the common ground and feeling like this community is getting somewhere, this is one of the creators that needs to not be in this community because it's absolutely disgusting. The community post he just posted makes me sick. To sit there and take a picture of a poor old woman beaten up and make a comment like that is Carla because she got hit in the head with a brick is disgusting. Disgusting. And I just need it to be known. I don't care if Carla has made a comment about you, you know, nothing deserves to be threatened like that or in any not even in real life. I mean, Carla hasn't even said anything horribly wrong about this creator. She has made a statement on an opinion, and you're going to go on a rant and act like this woman needs to get hit in the head with a brick. Or yesterday's community post was a picture of a woman getting hit in the head by a shovel. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And I'm sorry. You guys were having a good stream. I know you guys were talking about food and all that, and but this stuff needs to stop in this community. These threats need to stop. Somebody is going to get hurt because it might not be him, but him showing everybody on YouTube how he feels about Carla and what should happen to Carla, some crazy lunatic could actually take that and go and try to harm Carla. It needs to stop. That's my rant. Sorry, it's just disgusting.
Thank you. I had no idea because I don't go to that channel. I don't sub to them. I never said anything bad about that person. The only thing I addressed was Laura making a cloned account of me and then going in that chat and saying racist things. That is the only thing I've ever said about that.
And that wasn't even you. And if he would do his research, he would have known that was a clone account of you. If he watched people's lives, it's been proven that it was a clone account of you that went into his live making racial innuendos in his live. It wasn't even you.
I know. I had no idea.
It's been proven. It's been proven. And this person admitted to being it's Carla's clone account. And you have this woman in your life every day. This woman, the perplexed woman, is the one that was cloning Carla's name, running around making racist comments. So instead of you shouldn't even be going after perplexed, but don't come after Carla when Carla hasn't done anything. And threatening this woman every day for the past 3 days, I just can't take it anymore. It's disgusting, and people need to report it. Long form it, anything you have to do, because this is
my law enforcement. I have already gone to law enforcement because of, certain things that have happened on here. So I've had to go to law enforcement. There is a file on me. I've gone to the cyber crimes unit in my town. So I don't know what to say. I mean, I had no idea that this was happening. I really didn't, because I don't go to that channel.
And I don't either. I don't watch it.
I was
basically, somebody gave it to me while I was driving. I saw yesterday's post. Somebody sent it to me, and I don't care how you look at it. You might not be putting Carla's name in it, but everybody in this community knows exactly who you're talking about, because you have said on your live that you would like to hit her in the back of the head with the brick. And now you're posting pictures of women getting hit in the back of the head. I think it's self-explanatory what you're trying to do. And it's disgusting, and it needs to stop. And I love you all, but I'm going to lose service again. I just wanted this out there. If everybody could report it, I would. This is what this community needs to stop letting happening. So I love you all. I'll talk
Love
to
you
y'all.
too.
Love you, Jenna. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
So the way you make a monster grilled cheese sandwich is you get 3 pieces of Texas toast, 2 pieces. Hey,
Right.
well,
Listen, hang on. Exports. I understand exactly what you're saying, and it does. That's what it's intended to do, though. It's intended to shut people up, to put them back in the shadows where other people think they belong. You don't have to be vocal about any of this if it scares you. It does. It's scary, but that's what it's
Very
intended
scary.
to do. But people should be able to support whom they want. If that's not something that tickles your fancy, then they should stay away. The same way that I do on a lot of channels that I don't particularly care for. They're not my cup of tea.
Well, here's the thing, Dysfunction Junctions. I would not have even known about this because I do not go to his channel. I do not sub to him. I don't see his community posts. So whatever problem he has with me is, I don't know. I've gone to law enforcement already. I've had to because I was doxxed or threatened to be doxxed. So I've had to go. I've had to make a police report. And it is what it is. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I felt stupid doing it. But yeah. And comments on it laughing. Oh, well, that's nice. But that shows more about the people that are laughing about it than it does me, really.
Well, you just need to take it to the appropriate authorities, both here and elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Those that can and
I need the one that where
support
Laura
that.
actually admits to cloning my account. And yeah, I need a lot. I need a lot of stuff. I need to make a file on that. So
Yeah.
mean, it is what
I
it
know,
is.
as a matter of fact, someone came in not too long ago and made the comment that one of the sectors on YouTube actually has FBI involved. So if that's where this needs to go, trust and believe this little bitch right here. I have very, very, very good connections with a lot of law enforcement across the country, as well as FBI. So, just saying. If I need to make a phone call today, I can do that. Because this is not okay.
oh shit.
It's not. And it's federal. It's across state lines, from what I understand. So if you're going to threaten
well,
someone.
he's not living in my state, so I guess
that's what I'm
it would be
saying.
Federal crime.
Yeah. So just, be cute. Why don't you?
I'm not going to engage him. I'll
No.
do what I need to do.
And
on
that's
my
just
end.
it. She never has. She never,
Mm-mm.
ever has.
Nope.
That's what's important to note. And
I just
hope
wish,
that,
YouTube would be more diligent in how things are handled on this forum.
Yep.
So, but I'll do
and
my
I hope
part.
that-
I mean, I'll do what I can.
Here's another thing that I'd like to mention, just for consideration. People who have him on panels, people who have him in chats, you please understand that you could be considered in a conspiracy with this individual. Okay, just consider that. If there were an actual crime that occurred to Carla, you actually could be tried if you were any part of it. And listen, nothing goes away on the internet.
Joy Lang
Remember
said,
that.
he said on Randy's live, Carla was going to get what she deserves, and I need
Yep.
that too. I need everything. Anybody has any screenshots where I was being threatened, I will need that. So my email is in my about section because I am going to make a file up and I am going to go to my local police department. And trust and believe, I will have to make a report.
Mhm.
This is not a fake, anything fake. This is real. And I
Right,
feel
Carla has done
guilt.
absolutely nothing. She's done absolutely nothing to this man whatsoever. And she has proof to back that up as well.
Mhm.
Because people can certainly
Everything.
give her everything possible from his chats that they've sat in to show that Carla's not ever been in there. And
And
they can
actually,
show
the
that
cyber
fake.
crimes unit can trace everything back because I've already talked to them about this nonsense that's been going on YouTube, and that things that we can't do, they can do. I definitely go to the police, Carla. That's scary. Yeah, I am. I definitely am. I'm going to get everything I need to do to go. They've already got a file on me, but this is serious. This is a serious threat. Did I know this was being threatened? No, I did not know. I'm no, I'm in shock actually.
I don't know, Remy. I don't know why he's bothering her. But honestly, every single sub and creator that's in this community ought to have Carla's back. And if they don't, shame on them. Shame on them.
This is awful. Shocked and to see Samantha B. and Mojo commenting on these pics and laughing about it.
You know, also, let me just say this. Typically, and I think greatly so, they take threats toward women more seriously than toward men. So, you know, I'm pretty sure that Carla's voice will be heard. I hope. I'm not going to make sure that it is because they're going to hear mine too, right along with it.
Thank you, Jenna. I appreciate it. Like, if Jenna hadn't come up on my panel today, I would not know this because I do not go to that channel. I do not sub to this person. I do not talk about this person. I thought it sucked when I found out that Laura Peck had gone to my account and supposedly gone into his chat and said racist things. I think she might not be racist, but wanted to make me look like I was racist, and that sucks. And Laura, I will call you out on that too.
Well, you know, here's the thing.
I never did.
At this point, at this stage in the game, you all see what he's done, okay? If you are in this community and you don't stand against him, then you stand with him. And I don't think I need to say anything else about that, do I? Oh, that makes me sick.
Yeah, it kind of makes me sick too. It kind of makes me afraid for my well-being. Drop the link for M's. Okay. Yeah, it's very, you know, I don't know. It's like terroristic threat is what it is. And my police department takes that stuff seriously.
Samantha B and Mojojo were commenting on the pics and laughing. Good to know. Good to know. That's what I'm saying. If you don't stand against it, you stand with it, and you don't stand anywhere near me.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Thank you. Hey, Remy. Hey, Ams.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, Ams.
Hey.
So very rarely does something like legit just take my breath away on here. And when Jenna came up and spoke on this, I immediately went over and clicked on it because I don't watch anymore ever over there.
That's what I did.
So I clicked on it, and the little old woman that is beat.
Yep, sitting in a hospital bed.
Yep, beat to all hell. And the text says, "Oh, little old woman walking down the road. I hit her with a rock."
Oh,
what
the next one is even better.
The fuck? I didn't see the next one. I saw all I needed to see.
They're trying to play it off. Remember that video back, months or maybe even a year ago where the girl, they attacked her with a shovel and hit her in the head and she ended up passing away?
Wow.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, you'll remember it once you see it. Yeah, that was the next one. And it says, doesn't matter, a shovel will get the job done. Then people
Okay.
are under there saying,
Dysfunction
the
Junction
weapon
says,
is getting a buried.
please report internet threats to ic3.gov immediately.
B-Fergs, I can't believe, I don't, I'm just going to call this out because
What?
B-Fergs
What?
is not a cruel person. I just don't understand, like, maybe you didn't understand what he was referring to or something like that, but he was referring to Carla. That he was going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just saying. I mean, come on, dude. Terrell, what Real World Pot, whatever the hell your name is. Dude, you're not intimidating anybody else. You're not. You're not this tough guy.
Who's
You're
that,
not
Brian?
gangsta. You're not going to do anything to nobody, okay? So calm down, sit down, and take a minute. You're threatening an older woman. That wasn't her account that made those racist remarks. Laura, aka Perplex QT, has admitted to cloning Carla's account and saying racist things. Wait, hold on. Let me retract that last statement. Carla, did Laura admit to making racist statements under a cloned account of yours?
I don't think she did. I didn't think
Okay.
she did. She just admitted to
No,
the
there's
count.
a screenshot.
Okay, I was just asking. I don't want to put out false information.
But I have never, here's the thing, I've never been in his chat on my own name.
Yeah, right.
So
and
therefore,
I would have
Ralph,
to be insane to make a racist remark
Chicky
to
sweater.
somebody
Rel,
like
this
that.
woman is just telling you, literally, Carla, my friend, is just telling you that she has never made a racist remark in your chat, and Laura, aka Perplex QT, has admitted to cloning her account, and God knows how many other clones that are out there of her. There are probably 8 to 10 of me. Why would you do that, dude? Why?
I am going to call the local police. I'm going to get my facts in order and definitely, because that's
Like,
I would never have known about this. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't.
I didn't either. I'm not subscribed to him. I don't.
Well, I'm not either, and that's why I don't understand the
me.
hatred.
Because an account of under your name went in there and made racist remarks. I don't even know what. I didn't even see the screenshot.
I know she didn't, Alicia, but I didn't make a cloned account. Had to have made a racist remarks because
there is a
I have
screenshot of it. Correct.
Oh, good. I don't know. I've never seen the screenshot.
You said there's a screenshot.
At this point, that doesn't even matter, Remy. It doesn't. It
No,
doesn't
it's the
even
point.
matter. The photo that was put
Grab
on
the
there,
URL.
whenever the photo that was put on there, whenever he posted, I didn't even notice.
It's absolutely disgusting. Both photos.
Yeah. I just think that is, talk all the shit you want, you know, that's crossing the line in my opinion. And whoever this poor woman is that's sitting in a hospital bed, beat to a fucking pulp, is now on a YouTube channel threatening another woman, using that image to threaten another woman. It's just wrong all around.
Okay, let me say this to Science Girl real quick. I can end this really quick. If anyone has any information about that cloned account of Carla that was in Rel's making those racist comments, you really need to come forward.
Grab the URL
and out that person. Get
that's not right.
Proof of it and bring it forward, or else you stand with him. Point blank. You either help with this situation or go over there with him. That's all I'm going to say.
No, Alicia, we're not saying that we blame one person for all 5 of, or however many accounts that Carla's had cloned. Just like I can't blame one person for all of my accounts that have been cloned. There's 8 of me running around. I only have 1 account now. But my
Why does
point
it
is,
turn violent like this, though? That's where
I've never seen anything like that. It's
me.
scary.
Right.
It's very scary.
my point is that Laura actually admitted to cloning Carla's account. She admitted it.
Okay, so
Is it her? Who knows?
you start pushing violence though because of a cloned account. Like that is so fucked up in my opinion. There's no need to push violence on Carla. No offense. I'm going to use your age again. There is
She's
no
172 today.
Well, no, she's my mother's age.
I'm older than most people on here.
You're my mother's age, Carla, and
I am.
to
I know.
to try to push violence on someone. I think of my mother.
Even show it.
I mean, it's just so fucked up. And
even
whoever
show
supports
that,
picture. Yeah,
Okay.
it's fucked up. It does not need to go violent. That's the problem. I mean,
Yep,
you want
it's
to
a
hit
big
someone
problem.
with a shovel, you want to hit someone with a brick, you want to, throw rocks at them. Use your words. Use your words. You don't have to
I
try
say
to
that to my kid.
push violence in this community.
And like I said, if you scroll down to the second picture, it is a video of a young lady that was beaten to death with a shovel.
Oh
And
my gosh.
I think that
I wouldn't even known about that because I don't go to that channel.
I don't either.
There's someone that is friends with him. I'm not going to name any names. I'm hoping that he is watching this right now. And you and I have been close for a long time. And I know damn well, I know you. I know everything about you. And I know you would never support that type of post. And I am
that
hoping
person would never do that.
I am hoping that the least you could do is maybe have a conversation with him and maybe lend some guidance. I mean, because I know that you would never stand behind that. I know you would never stand behind that. Please do
I
the
doubt
right
that
thing
person
here.
would. I doubt that person would ever. No, not in a million years.
No, never.
But come on, man. Like, it's almost like an innuendo. Like, oh, well, and then, like I said, maybe it's a cloned account. B. Fergs, I know you're a good person, etc. And then said, yeah, and the shovel that's going to be used to bury her with, I don't know, something like that. I know that B. Fergs would likely never say anything like that. However, it's a subtle, it's the right word I'm looking for, Ems. It's disgusting that this picture was put up. Come on, guys.
Well, I'll just make this public. I would never go into someone's chat and say anything racist. That is not me. That is just not me. And I don't know if that's the reason he's attacking me or threatening me, but it's not okay.
I think it's because of who you lend your panel to, if you want the truth. I think
Laura did not admit. Laura did not admit the racial remarks. She admitted to cloning Carla's account. Grab the URLs if you can.
Carla, I think you're being associated with a hate that maybe this person has, a deep-rooted hate, and unfortunately, you're being pulled into it for a beef that's not even yours, and that's unfortunate. So
due to you having Brian on panel,
due to association, you're now having violence threatened upon you. That's just, I don't know.
It didn't help my case going up on, and I'm going to say it, going up on Randy's panel did not help me the other day because I just brought more hate on me.
But I'm telling you,
I don't know what to do about it. I really don't.
Randy would never support this either. So I think Randy, I mean, it was throwing tomatoes there, and that's fine. Throw your tomatoes, talk your shit. Do it. If you have an issue with someone, say you got an issue with them. You don't have to, say that you're going to beat someone with a brick and then
throw a rock at their head. Or beat them with a shovel. I mean, come on. This is ridiculous now. Like, this, no. And I'm just going to have to mention this, Carla. I am sorry. But to say that this guy wanted someone to drive themselves to suicide.
Who, Brian? To drive
No.
Brian to suicide?
No. Yes.
Oh.
This person admitted that
Yes.
his end goal was to
was to drive
push Brian
suicide.
to suicide. Like, not in a figurative way. In
No,
a
we're
very
meaning literal
way.
Push him to commit suicide.
And
But
that's
hey,
how
you know,
it-
you guys go over there, not you guys in the chat or anything, but hey, people go over there and rally them all up. Buy them a microphone. Get all, yay, go ho. Because, I mean, what?
I think all of that shit should be put aside and focus on.
They're rallying him up, Ems.
Yeah.
Well, who's getting him going? Like, I don't
Wanna
understand.
take this one, Ems?
I have tried to avoid.
No, I don't, Remy. I don't want to talk about anything, you know, that has happened in
Scary.
the
That's
past.
freaking scary. I'm scared to death right now.
You have nothing to be scared about, Carla. This person is not going to come to your house. He's not going to send somebody to your house. He's
Well, he
just trying
shouldn't come to my house because I have.
feel freaking big bad and, you know, I'm so scary. I'm going to go hit somebody with a rock in their head. They need a rock in their head. Dude, there are clone accounts. Like, I mean, get the URL. You can see if it's really that person. Ugh.
Hey, Jenna.
I don't.
Please just leave people alone.
I don't think.
Things like this shouldn't even go that far. It really shouldn't.
Right.
No,
Absolutely.
it should never go that far. Never. We are a community. If anything, we should be protecting each other. Protect each other. You know, I'm sure if I was talking
Well,
about it.
here's what's bothering me more than anything is people telling me that there's people that have come into my chat that are they're thinking it's funny. This is not funny. To me, it's not funny.
It's
shouldn't
not funny to
be
me
to
either,
anybody.
Carla.
Well, hold on. I got a problem. I don't agree that Carla should have to stay on her own panel. She has friends that she goes to their
That's
channels.
not true. Where's your heart?
You know,
I was
so
never
what? So
saying
he
his
wins?
name over and over. Oh, Bay Beauty said his word was y'all were saying his name over and over on your channel.
Well, I'd like to
didn't
see.
though.
I'd like to see where that happened. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, my
Does
lives are all up.
Anybody have a screen recording or a screenshot?
Wait a second. Let me just say this though. Okay, so people were discussing this person in a normal way on a panel, and that is the
And that
reason for
constitutes
putting
that.
yeah, that's the reason
Sorry,
for
Em.
putting a photo up of a woman beat to hell with a threatening, text. That, I mean, come on now. If that's what we're gonna do every time someone throws a tomato,
And then you have to
There's
go and
nothing
hide
wrong
in
with
your
throwing
own
a
panel.
tomato and making some ketchup. I mean, there's really not that big of a deal.
Someone might be telling
Alicia, that's what you're not understanding, honey. We've not been talking about him.
No.
That's what you don't get.
Alicia,
we don't go to his
don't.
page. We don't talk about him. We don't mention him. I'd
It
like to
came
see
up in
proof of that.
conversation. Yes, it did. It came up in
When?
conversation.
What I said was when I found out Laura had cloned my account and there were someone in his chat saying racist things.
Correct.
I was upset
Right.
because how am I supposed to prove it wasn't me?
That is the only thing she has ever said. So
Right.
that's okay. So he has the right to go and do what he's done because
All
she was
just said
concerned.
a really good thing. 208 people in here and growing should have at least 208 reports on that post. There's 2 posts. This is disgusting, and this is what should not be allowed at all. And I'm
She shouldn't
sorry.
have to hide in her own channel, on her own panel. She should be able to go and see her friends and participate in their channels as well. This is crap.
Absolutely.
This is crap.
I
This is
can't though. I
bullshit.
can't participate in any chat because of this, because of
You
the
can
hate.
You can always come to
RWP,
mine.
and I
You're
will say
always
your
welcome.
name. I'm not like other people. I will say your name.
No,
RWP
don't.
would never, ever, ever make a racist remark towards you. She would never do that. She is
No.
a kind woman. She reaches out. She talks to people. We have fun every morning. Sometimes we talk about milking cucumbers. If you don't know what that is, just go Google that shit. That's a hilarious thing. She would never do that. She would never. I know her.
Hi,
I
Jenna.
would never. Ems would never. Carla would never.
Okay, so
Zena would
Ken,
never.
let me ask
No
you a
one.
question. Okay, let me ask a question. Can anyone long form if it's not on their own behalf? If it's for something that
I
they
don't
see?
know.
No, you
I don't
can
know.
just
Brian.
report it.
Hey, is Brian still up here?
Yeah, he is.
Can I say
Brian.
something? I
Probably
just want
not
to
a good idea to
Yeah.
bring Brian into this.
I just
Please.
want to clarify something.
Mhm.
When I came up, I was upset and whatever, and I appreciate Ems coming up because the whole point of me coming up was about the violence, the
Yes.
threatening of violence. That
Yes.
was my thing. Has there been a clone account of Carlos? Yes, there has. Has Perplexed admitted to that clone account? Yes, she has. Am I saying that it was that account that went into that person's stream? No, I'm not. So, people can get cloned all the time. Yes, she has admitted to that a clone account, but I am not in no way, shape, or form saying that she was the one that went into his stream and made those comments. I'm just
Right.
saying
As
she
am-
admitted to
As
that.
am I. I'm not saying that it was Perplex QT that went in under a clone account that made those remarks. In no way,
Right.
shape, or form am I saying that.
Exactly. My whole
That's
point was
not
the
what I'm saying.
violence, the
But
violence, the threat. That is my thing. I
someone
don't.
did it.
Okay.
Right. Someone absolutely did do it, and it wasn't Carla. That's
No.
the thing. To have
I never
Carla
went into his chat. I never did.
right,
So I
but
don't
to
know
have
why
But
this
we just want to make it.
It's been
We
bad
just want to
since
make
I
it
was on
clear that we are
Randy's
not
panel, and I'm going to
accusing.
say it. It's been bad since I went on her panel. I didn't do myself any favors by running over there. I didn't, and
I think we all can admit that we haven't done ourselves any favors sometimes by running over to certain panels or taking the link, etc., so on and so forth. But in no way are we accusing Laura, Perplex QT, of making those comments. In no way, shape, or form. That is, someone may have, who knows who's cloning these accounts? Who knows?
right, but it's not even about the clone accounts. It's
No,
the threat.
at all.
That's
Yeah,
Right.
but saying
It's
that stuff.
It's the threatening threats of a community post that has been going on for a couple of days, and for people to be in his comments laughing about it, it's wrong.
That's why
It's
I said that I believe the B. Fergs account was a clone, because I could never see B. Ferg saying that. Ever.
Carla,
and Joy
bottom
Lang.
line, you didn't do anything that would warrant that type of threat. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
You did nothing
you just
wrong.
Did not, right. You didn't do anything. You didn't go on a panel that made it so you deserve something like that. You did nothing to warrant that type of threat.
Nobody in this
Nobody
community
does.
doesn't warrant for. Nobody.
Right.
It doesn't
Absolutely.
matter what they've done on the panels. That nothing warrants
Not
those.
me, not Brian, not Jenna Moon, not Perplex QT, not Carla, no one. It's ridiculous. That's just absolutely absurd and egregious behavior.
And somebody said it in here. I would never go into anybody's chat and be disrespectful and say anything. I never have. Why would I do that? Like, what possible motive would I have to do that?
Carla, I really want to tell you something. Please do not drive yourself think about this too much. You know the truth. You know you did not do this. You know that it was somebody that cloned your account. Who they are, who knows?
Thank you,
But
Brian.
you
Right.
know you did not do this.
There's
So
an
don't,
IC3 link.
dive too
IC3.
much into this.
That's internet crimes. Okay. Please, everybody, jot down that link. Okay.
Are they
Because
a
that's where
mod
this-
so they can post the link, or can a mod post it?
Brian
No,
posted it.
Brian's posted it.
Brian, I do have a question though. Now to report or flag, whatever they call it, a community post. Like I'm on my phone and it gives me the 3 little dots and it just says report. Because unlike a video, you can't flag it, you can only report it. Is that significant enough, or?
It is if enough of them happen. So
Okay,
if you
thanks.
go over there and you look at the community post and you personally find it disturbing and you personally think that it doesn't belong on YouTube, click on those 3 little dots. It is anonymous. Click on those 3 little dots, click report, and it'll pull up a list of reasons why you're reporting it. Pick whatever
Yeah, I did it
reason
for
you
hateful or what was hateful or it was hateful speech and something else.
Well, and there's bullying also, and it asks you,
Yeah, that
it'll
one
give
too.
you another drop down, and it will give you a choice between are you being bullied or is someone else being bullied? And you can make
Yep.
your choice there and then hit report. Okay.
Right.
Another thing too. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to do it.
I heard that you had to wait for an email or something if you report a comment or a community post. I heard you have to wait for an email and then you have to respond to it. Is that true?
I've had that happen. Yes.
Okay, because
Alicia
I've
said-
never.
Brian
I've
St.
never-
John, you saw what responding back got you, right?
Okay. So we should just not. We
Who said
shouldn't
that?
take this to
Yep,
proper
no,
authority.
move it on.
Brian's
I
not responding to
disagree.
anything.
Who said
Move
Move
that?
it on.
Alicia.
Oh, well, Alicia, yeah. And I also saw people that I care about go up on his panel.
I have a great recipe for a fettuccine alfredo. Just saying.
And you're also seeing what happens when he has friends and he gets on their
That
panel.
sounds good right there, Whitney.
And that's not okay either. So, you know,
But
I guess
Carla,
we should
you
just
have
let
my
him run
support.
the.
I'm gonna
community.
hop down, you guys. Carla, I am so sorry that this is happening, and you
I'm
know,
so
I know
sorry
you
I
didn't
found out
forgive
about it. I would never have known. Like, I really, really
Yeah.
sick to my stomach about it. It just, I would never have known.
Well, you know your truth. You know what you did and did
Well, I
not
know
do,
absolutely my truth, but how do I,
and
do you-
that's
Okay.
all that matters.
Also, Dysfunction Junction says report to hashtag Team YouTube and
And you can also
hashtag Team
tweet
YouTube
them.
on Twitter.
Yep.
And that is directly to YouTube. Okay.
It's hashtag Team YouTube on Twitter, hashtag Team YouTube on YouTube. It's all of that stuff. So whatever you guys have to do, myself included, that's how you get in touch with them. Hopefully they will do something about it. But I'm going to hop off, and I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy the weather if it's nice where you are, or enjoy yourselves.
Thanks for
Alrighty, have a
coming
great
up.
day. No, Carla, don't think too much into this. Don't.
Well, it's
You're
kind of
all right.
hard. I
know.
think.
I know. But you know your truth.
It's like,
Remember that.
it's very.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Take
Bye,
care,
Riley.
Whitney.
Well, that took the joy out of this stream.
Yeah, but it needed to be discussed. I think that I've personally tried very hard not to discuss that person.
have
And I was going to
too.
continue not discussing that person. And then when Jenna came on, I went over and I looked, and I just knew the right thing is to discuss this. This is not okay.
It isn't. It's not okay for anybody. Like, I know I'm hated by a lot of people, but I mean, come on, guys.
There's no need for violence. That's the thing.
There isn't, or
There's no need for
threatening.
that. Right.
No matter who I have on my panel, I'm not bothering you. I'm not going into your chats. I'm not going and saying anything. I'm just not doing it. I don't go into chats where they're bashing and trashing me. I just don't do it. I stay away.
She doesn't even hate watch.
I don't.
I know that for a
don't.
fact.
I don't.
Man.
I mean, at the end of the day, we got to come together as a community, you know? I mean,
That's
yeah, we
right,
all gonna
Keith.
have, like, you know what I'm saying? But what community doesn't? You know?
Hmm.
Exactly. And yes, Easy, you're absolutely right. The people who support this are whew, just shut up. Mm.
And again, everybody that's in this chat, just go look at it yourself. Make your own judgment. If you feel that it is reportable, report it. If you feel that it's okay, let it stay there.
Yeah, I'm not asking anybody to do anything that they're not comfortable with, but that is, I think, the definition of online bullying, threatening someone.
Dysfunction Junction says, take this serious. That way you can shut down the people and shut them out of this community that go real life. Don't turn a blind eye to this. That's what he wants you to do, is to intimidate you. Don't allow it. I completely agree. And I'm taking action in every single way that I know how. Every single way I know how. YouTube and other. You hear me?
Yeah, that was the definition of cyberbullying. Stop making clone accounts of people and going in lives and starting trouble. That's just where this is starting. Come on,
Dangerous.
guys. This has gotten
Oh,
to
God,
the point where it's like threatening someone's life.
Please give True
And
Helper a
if
link
you
before I
don't
lose my
think that's
freaking mind.
threatening someone's
Yeah.
life, what's that?
Exactly.
Please give True
Did
Helper
you
a
say?
link.
Did she say?
I need True Helper on panel, please. Get that link
What?
for him, please. True Helper
Who do you
needs a
want?
link. True Helper. My husband.
What you helping, yo?
That sexy mofo.
Oh, True Helper, come up.
I went and woke him up.
Mm.
I sent him the link.
He'll be up here in a minute. He's got to get his pants back on.
She's got to untie him.
Right, I have to untie him.
That ball gag from yesterday, yeah, that's still in his mouth. So
Right, Dysfunction Junction. Include in your hashtag on
Include
Twitter.
in your hashtag on Twitter. That's why we need the 3 dots to come back. Oh God. I'm a little rattled, guys. Really, seriously. I'm sick to my stomach. I want to throw up.
yeah.
I do.
And I
I'm
know
like,
I'm a softie, and I'm sure that image, probably
Oh, no.
affects me a little more than the average person. But I'm just sitting here thinking of, even, who is that woman? What did she go through to look like that, and then to use it to scare another woman? I don't know. It's just messing with my mind.
True Helper, do you even know what we're talking about? Because it's like a direct threat to me, which is really scary in my opinion. I mean, I'm friggin' freaked out right now.
Yeah. That's
And
normal.
I think bigger creators need to take a stand too. Like, this is not all right. It doesn't matter who you have on your panel, if you like or dislike them. It shouldn't come to this. Like, I don't believe it should come to this.
Exports just said it is scaring the subs too. Absolutely.
Hey, Smokey.
What up, Smokey?
Hey, Smokey.
Does someone want to tell Smokey what happened?
How you doing?
Hey, I know when they cloned your account by your mama and stuff like that. I know about that.
What's happening, Smokey?
Ain't much, man.
You should just go over and look at this
Feels
person's
good.
community post, and just take a look at it.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. That's some fuckery. We had a whole big thing about that last night, didn't we?
Well, apparently some people don't know how to listen.
Yeah, we did.
But they're about to learn.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I was my life was kind of threatened. I don't know if my life was threatened. I don't know if that's overstating it, but I feel very intimidated by this post.
Did you just
Very
look at it,
intimidated.
Smokey?
No, did you drop it in chat?
Oh no, I didn't.
I don't know where it's at. Ain't nobody. Don't say no names. Don't even give them no platform. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I will when we get off. I can just imagine. I already know without looking. You know what I'm saying?
Carla
Yeah,
and
it's
crew, if you
disturbing.
perceive it as a threat, then report it to authorities. Yeah.
You got to do the long form. You know,
Well,
that's what they said
it's
last
definitely
night.
going to
Long
be
form.
reported to my authorities because it's a direct threat. It's a terroristic threat,
Ready?
which is against the law.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop down,
I don't
Carla.
understand why this person has it in for me so badly. Like, I've done nothing. I don't even mention their name because I didn't want any, stuff coming my way.
It's because you
Definitely
happy
did
and
not
they
want
not,
that.
probably. Right?
I just don't understand. I'm smoking. I really don't. I try to just have my little morning coffee, and I don't know.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
even
It's Thursday. Shit.
Even if there was tomato throwing again, tomato throwing doesn't warrant that type of behavior. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Anyway, I'm gonna drop down.
Okay, yeah. Thanks
Jenna,
for coming up.
Thank you,
I
Ems.
appreciate you letting everyone know about this because it could have been whoever. It could have been you that's next. It could have been me that's next. Any one of us. So I don't know. Not cool. Okay.
I
I'll
love
be in
you,
chat.
Ems. I love you. I love you so much.
Love you so much.
So
Bye.
Bye.
Well,
I'm
that was
sorry,
interesting.
Carla. Don't sweat it. It's probably an empty bullshit threat. You know how that goes.
It probably is, but it does need to be reported. Like it does. It's a direct threat.
For sure.
I've already had to go to my police department. I've had to this was so freaking embarrassing to me because I was threatened, and they have a file on me. I will go back. I will show what I need to show, and that's what I need to do. That's all that I need to do. But people, when you are and I'm going to say this one time, and I know Misdemeanor gets mad at me when I address this. If you dislike someone, do not perpetuate the hate, because this is what the things that happen. This is what happens. It just takes one bad seed to hate me so much that they're willing to do something horrible to me. I leave my house. I'm afraid to leave my house. How would you like to live like that? And you guys can laugh and joke about it all you want, whoever's coming in here and not believing it or laughing at that post, but you're not living my life. So to even bring me up on your panels and bash me when you're probably the ones that are doing the things that are bringing all this hate on me is disgusting to me. It's disgusting. I know I wasn't supposed to say anything, but I'm just saying. I had to address it. So, why is everybody so quiet?
Well, it's been an invigorating.
I'm sick to my stomach, Brian. I mean, I know how you felt now.
I
really do. I really know how you felt when you were being threatened. I seriously can put myself in your shoes.
Well, I'm not talking about what happened to me, but what I like to see, what I just witnessed, these women empowering women on here, is amazing.
No one deserves it, Carla. I would let my police department know as well. I'm sorry you've gone through this and seem very kind. Yeah, well, my police department will know. I will get my evidence in order. I will take the screenshots. I will take the screen recordings. Eagle will help me.
Carla, do you have an email that you can have people that you put in the chat?
I have in my about section.
Okay.
Yeah. So if anybody has screenshots, screen recordings, anything, please send them to me, because I will have to make a file to take to my local police department. And I have no choice. It's not about being a snitch. It's not about being, here's your helper.
Well, there's a difference between snitching and telling.
True helper, is that you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you rang.
Misdemeanor rang, actually.
Yeah.
Where is she?
I did go over and take a look, and I left a comment. Of course, I had to.
I won't lie. It has really rattled me. Seriously.
I feel you have every right to feel that way, but I have to be honest about something. Knowing the way that a lot of these cyber crimes units and some of these investigators work, unfortunately, things being said in such elusive ways without posting somebody's direct name are usually very hard to prove because you're kind of doing it without real physical evidence of any kind.
He has said her name.
However, we all know what the message is, and as anybody can read the comment that I left over there, it's pretty straightforward and straight to the point. You know, so many people are trying to start shit right now, and they are winning in certain ways. But remember, the world of social media is still relatively new when you look at the history of humanity. So every day, law enforcement is learning about how these things work. And I mean, hell, there are still police departments that still don't even have Facebook pages. And, you know, some of the elders don't even want anything to do with the internet. But that just goes to prove and goes to show everybody that there's a lot of that dinosaur effect still happening with some of these agencies. But as far as the cyber crimes unit, yeah, they'll probably look at it and they'll try to put 2 and 2 together. But I'm sure they would say, well, there's no direct mention of you and all that good stuff. But where we can fight this is by unity. We all come together. And the comment that I left over there was more or less for him to just do his research, because I think it was a pretty ignorant and stupid thing to do. Summarizing what I had said, but
I couldn't even go to his channel if I wanted to, because I'm not subbed to him. I don't even know what his full name is or his channel name. I really don't. I've never been in there.
Right. Well,
I don't know what he's referring to that I've said about him. I've never said anything. That's what's got me rattled. Like,
okay. Can I say something? If you have this person's voice in a live threatening to hit her in the head with a rock, then there is a picture posted laughing about it, saying the same thing. I've got some connections in my world. I intend to use them.
There's another post someone said there.
Huh?
See,
Export says there's another post.
I wasn't aware that he was actually speaking her name.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, remember too, and I guess I'm playing devil's advocate on this one. As I had said, real men don't do those types of things. And it is almost horrific that any man would try to capitalize on the pain and such violence against women. To me, you're a scumbag. And really, I don't care if you're black, white, brown, green, pink, purple dot, zebra striped up your ass. I don't care who you are, what you're about. If you're a real men don't do that kind of thing. And frankly,
they don't.
It's disgusting. And you're the type that, frankly, I wouldn't mind squashing like a bug. But however, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this, all right? This all started from somebody going in there, fronting that they were Carla. And as I had also left over there, I mean, I've never seen one, not even a fraction of a % of racism from you or anybody here for that matter. I mean, and not to mention in a civilized world, which we live in, and not to mention in a civilized country, which we also live in. We live in one of the best countries in the world, mind you. This whole systemic racism and everything else, it's a bunch of bullshit, first and foremost. And I'm not scared to say it. Absolutely not. Because all of this is dwelled up and there are so many outside forces trying to make this crap happen. But back to the point at hand, somebody went up in there trying to create this divisiveness and create this division between Carla and whoever they could just start shit with. And obviously it's taken root. And any responsible, decent, mature human being, let alone if you're a man, you should have done your research, you know, instead of acting like a child and immediately lashing out. Oh my God, because anybody and everybody knows that this is how the internet works. And again, this just goes to show that some creators maybe shouldn't be creators. Because if you don't take the time and do your due diligence to really try to get to the bottom of what you're about to talk about, and then you just throw something out there, let alone putting up such a horrific thing. Let me tell you something. If that, say it was a picture of my mom that he had posted looking like that, well, I won't even finish that sentence. Let's just say that it would be handled. You know, it's a bunch of bullshit. It really is. It's disgusting. But then, you know, for anybody out there who's commenting on these types of videos and trying to you know, side with that type of behavior, and especially if you're a woman siding with that kind of behavior, what kind of punk ass are you? How twisted is your moral compass? You know, it says a lot about your character to actually go with the flow on something like that instead of immediately calling out for what it is. Disgusting, petty, shallow, and let's face it, obviously, yet again, they didn't do their research. And okay, I'm sure you could fall back on the excuse, well, I didn't know because it was somebody else. Somebody trolled and it was a cloned account. Yeah, I'm sure they could go that route. But it's just, you shouldn't just have a knee-jerk reaction every time somebody comes on the tubes where there are literally millions and millions of people that go onto it every day, knowing there's a troll in about every corner. You know, this is part of what the Live on Smokies was all about.
So he just posted a photo of a dead woman saying I guess the rock was effective.
Yeah, and again, that just shows anybody that's subscribed to that, you know, shame on you. You know, and you can go ahead and stay with something like that. But as far as I knew, most of humanity is about, you know, unity, peace, love, joy, all the good things in life. You know, when you live with happiness and that type of unity in your heart, you live a hell of a lot more prosperous and better life than you would by being some kind of little childish jackass running around posting pics. And again, what does that say about you as a person? I'm not scared to call it out. Whoever this individual is, whoever you are, you know, I'd be willing, again, just like I put it out there about the other person, I'd be more than willing to sit down and have a talk with you anytime, any place, anywhere. But see how truly mixed up some of your messages are based on false information, first and foremost. And if you spend half the time doing a little bit of research, he'd be able to get to the bottom of it. But obviously, he's not.
Well, you know, he posted on that apparently The Rock did the trick. Oh, it's going to do the trick. Trust me. Just keep posting. Come on, keep posting.
Well, this started.
Give me some
3
more
days
evidence.
ago. This started 3 days ago, and went on a panel, but never talked about him. I was actually off the panel when he went on, and then I got all this. I wouldn't even know how to get to his channel. I don't subscribe to him. I just don't. So had Jenna not come up on my panel, I wouldn't even have known to be rattled by it because I don't go there. So
Good morning, True Helper. Good morning, guys. Hi, I'm home now. I won't be breaking.
Jenna.
Okay, babe.
Hi.
Again, I encourage everyone to report what you see accordingly. I encourage people to use that IC3 email or whatever. It's email, right? Yeah. And report. Include whatever you have. You don't have to tell anybody about it. You don't have to tell Carla, me, Brian, anybody. You can do it on your own time, but do it. Because you know what? If you don't, then to me, that means you condone what's going on.
So I'm going to read a comment. Dysfunction Junction says it's to get the focus off the real three that have caused a lot of the trouble, which is Wendy, Diane, and Randy. I didn't say that. That's what they said. So I don't want to get any, you know. I have no idea why he's got this intense hatred for me, but kudos, guys.
Well, it's pretty obvious.
Right. Yeah, I was just going to say that. Go ahead, True Helper.
Somebody went up there and obviously was spouting a whole bunch of racist stuff. But as far as I know, and again, I'm not a creator myself, but as far as I understand, there are ways that you can find out who it is that's actually in your chat. So as a creator, he should have done his due diligence. And if somebody was in fact leaving racist comments and all of that kind of nasty stuff in his chat, he should have got to the bottom of it. You know, that's part of the responsibility that you take the moment that you join YouTube, and being a partner with YouTube that is in fact held to a very high standard for all creators. You are responsible for not only the content that you put out there, but for any action that you feel necessary to take against somebody. So that means you must do research. So again,
and even if it's not about that, and it's about who Carla has on panel, that's childish. You know, they're all minding their business over here. If Carla wants to be friends with anybody, it's nobody's business who she's friends with. It's nobody's business who she has on panel. If you don't like who she has on panel, don't watch. But there is still no reason to make threats like that on YouTube. And if you think it's funny, to me, it's not. It's dangerous. And now for you to make another community post like, oh, I guess The Rock worked. Like, really? That's even more disgusting. Instead of just saying, you know what, I was out of line, I shouldn't have done that. Maybe an apology or something, but instead you're continuing because you think it's humorous. There is nothing humorous about threatening anybody. I don't care if it's Carla. I don't care if it's the Joe Smo down the road. You don't threaten people.
But people are under the comments laughing about it. Like, I don't want to know those people. I really don't. Because I don't find it funny. And I wouldn't find it funny for anybody. I'm not just saying about me. I'm saying I wouldn't find it funny if it was Remy, or if it was Republican Ash, or if it was Brian. I would not find those comments
Cinderella. That's
at the
Cinderella.
least bit, you know, the least bit humorous.
No, and at the end of the day, here's the thing. The focus here is on this one individual who is actually doing the harm, and dare I say, potential crime. Okay? The other people who may or may not be around him, if you don't stand up against this, then in my head, in my heart, I hold you accountable. What I'm going to do with that, you're just not in my life. Ever. It may not break your heart. It breaks mine because I like having friends, but that's where you're going to be. So you either stand up against this or just go over there. But for this focus here, it's him, because you make your own choices, and your choices have consequences. Deal with that. Know that. Okay?
And that
you chose to do this. You chose to do this. I don't care who talked in your ear or said that you were hurt or whatever. You made this choice. You one individual.
You know, in moments of crisis, turmoil, and pain, we many times get to see the true measure of a man, and or woman for that matter. But in this case, anybody, like you had said, anybody that would subscribe to something like that, obviously, we know who you truly are, and keep on posting, and that's okay. Because part of what the message was, even last night, and what we've been trying to secure here as of late, is to unite, and everybody should come together, because that's one of the most effective ways that we're going to be able to stop this, is coming together in numbers, because that seems to be the only trick. Be it by tweeting at YouTube, be it by trying to contact, doing the reporting. I mean, this is how it works. You know, a lot of people always ask, well, why is it when I do it by myself and all that? Well, that's because there are so many individual reports every day. I mean, there's no feasible way that they could get to every single one. It's just not practical in any way. There's no way they could do it. But we got to do this as a team, as a family. And if we all unite and go against something like this, that's going to make a dent in it. And frankly, like I said before, this may sound a little messed up, but in a way, I think we're a little blessed by something like this happening. This shows the true character of this person. Because again, yeah, you could say something about it. You could put posts out there. You could do whatever the hell it is you want to. But when you start putting graphic photos and then commenting on it, and then we see all these other people commenting underneath. That just gives us a chance to know who we're truly up against. So to me, that's a blessing. It is. It is. It might be scary, but I can guarantee you one thing, Carla, ain't nobody getting to you in that way, because, well, not to mention too, I mean, honestly, in the world of YouTube, I mean, he's like nothing. I mean, what is it, 1.7K subs or whatever it is? I don't know what it is, but
I really don't know.
I mean, I'm
That's
just,
what I said. I couldn't even find his channel because I'm not subbed to him.
and
Like,
it's
I
not an
wouldn't-
insult. It's just the truth. I mean, you know, how
Right.
effective, you know, would a person like that really be? And I know there are still nuts in every corner, and you will always have to have our safeguards up. But this is part of the responsibility that we also assume when becoming creators. You know,
I
we know
agree,
the
Em.
potential of danger.
M said, I'm going to give the purple community some credit for a minute. Laura just stated they no longer support him after this comment. Thank you for doing what's right, purple people. Laura, if you're
That's
listening,
awesome.
please,
That's
I
awesome.
encourage you
I-
to report this. There is a link in this. If somebody can post it again for the IC3 email, to please send any information that you have into them.
Well, I'll be damned.
I have to. I
Thank
have to
you so
extend
much, Laura.
that too. Thank you,
Sure.
Perplex. Like I
Kudos,
said,
Laura,
I
I always give
saw
credit where
people-
credit is due because I
Right.
am, to be honest with you, I am rattled by it. Do we have protection here? Yeah, we do have protection, but you know,
Absolutely.
I'm starting
More
to
than he
think
can
about-
handle.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know,
And I
Buddy,
saw
let me tell
people-
you,
and I-
crossbows, guns, you name it.
And I saw
Carla-
people
My husband's a hunter.
DMing because Laura admitted to that clone account, and I'm glad I came back up and made that statement that I was not in no way, shape, or form saying it was Laura that was
No.
in that chat.
no,
And
none of us
I
said that.
really thank her for, you know, standing up for what's right, because at the end of the day, that's what's right. You can't be on YouTube in community posts posting graphic pictures and insinuating that the rock worked or a rock should be thrown or whatever. It just can't happen. It's disgusting.
It
So
is.
I appreciate it.
Mhm. And again, this is what we need
Hey,
to
Miss
do, y'all.
D.
If anybody wants to know what to specifically do, just unite, go over, don't hesitate, don't get all scared. It doesn't mean you got to leave a comment like I did or anything like that, but you can report the video, you can tweet at YouTube, and trust there are plenty of other ways, including and not limited to contacting your local cyber divisions unit if you feel that you're ever under any type of threat. And I think Brian posted a link to something earlier. I mean, there are just so many ways right now, but trust in the future, we're starting to hone in on a better refined system to where all of us together, we can put something out either in a community post or, you know, and without putting people's names out there, I'm sure everybody will be pretty much in tune with who's starting the shit. But we'll know.
And my
We're gonna do that.
local police department already has a file because I already made, to protect myself, which I felt stupid about, but I'm glad that my file is there and I just have to go there with what I have, you know, now. And, you know,
And K Smalls and Eagle, we're going to talk about this after we get off this live about changing that aspect of the chat, okay? So that's offering more protection for her chat and for her subs. But yeah. And again, too, ladies, please hear me, please. And you don't have to say a word to anyone, but if you have information, or if maybe you've done something because you got pissed off one day, please report that. Please. Come clean with it and say, yeah, I did this. I went in there, I made a phony account of hers, and I started spewing racial stuff, and this is what it caused. And then add that to that report, please. I'm begging you. If you have a heart, a soul at all, please do it, because this guy needs to be gone. Perma gone.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, unfortunately, what we've found so far with many different creators that so far we've been going up against, and I'm sure I could probably name channels that most of y'all haven't even heard of, because again, as we found, there are so many different communities, and we had so many different requests of for help. But there were some people, believe it or not, and I'm not trying to make light of this situation, but there were other channels that were so graphically violent and putting direct threats, brandishing firearms and weapons, calling out people's real names, and even putting addresses out there. So, I mean, this is a very widespread problem. It's not to mention, too, you've got a couple of generations that are coming up right now, including some that are even in ours that are just such jackasses. They're so misled. They believe all the dribble. They're the types that have their tongue stuck to the screen when they see a CNN report come up, because they believe garbage from the Chris Fredo Cuomo and the Don Worst Journalist of the Year, Le Monde, who say that the biggest problem in America is white people. I mean, look, it's unfortunate, but we have to battle this, and we cannot turn a blind eye to it any longer. And again, there is strength in numbers. There really is. And by the way, what's up, Keith? I see you out there. And yes, Captain Obvious, everybody can agree from time to time. This is true. There is common ground for everybody in this planet. Yes. But with that
And
being
that's
said,
exactly why I brought it to light today, because we do, as a community, have to not, just turn a blind eye. And that's why I felt like, even if I upset anybody, and I don't mean to upset anybody or anything, it just needed to be brought out to light. I wasn't going to turn a blind eye anymore. It's enough of turning the blind eye.
And we appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that. And don't feel bad in any way, shape, or form. And Carla, just know, I see this more as just a little tirade, because, again, if there really was some, real, then obviously he'd probably go one step further and have a bit more balls and say maybe actually put names out there or whatnot actually on these said posts. But obviously it's not happening, be it either he's maybe half smart or half stupid. I don't know which one, but all as I know is any person, like I said before, let alone a man that would post, pictures of women that have been brutalized. That just says everything that I need to know about him. And frankly, if my mom was still around, it'd probably have to go over and pimp slap him, but that's the
Brian posted the IC3 Gov address again.
But listen, y'all, on that note, I do have to run. I've got a crap ton of things to do, and I appreciate the invite. And
yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for coming up. And I
thank you.
I appreciate you, brother.
And I think I'm gonna close out
another
now.
morning for me.
I've had a really
day,
rattled day today with starting with getting porned, and now this. So
oh, you got porned? No,
I did. My last live, I got porned. I got porn this morning. Had to shut down my live. And
damn, I kicked myself because I was going to say something the other day about that. They have very slick ways that if you don't know who it is, they use a false picture in the beginning and actually looks like a woman or a man, like showing their face and turning side to side.
Yeah, it was a model.
But here's how you avoid that. You ask them to do something like to shake their head yes or shake their head no, or put their give the thumbs up signal or something like that to know that it's a real life person, because otherwise they usually try to use quick the GIFs or screen clippets or whatever the hell it is.
Okay.
So
I see
you just ask them to confirm who they are. Say, okay, if you're such and such name, give me the thumbs up. Or if you're so and so, give me a shake your head yes, or wink at me.
Right, that's a good idea. That
is good to know.
Yeah,
because a person got porned like a week or so ago, and they actually used the model from a different, from over another country, and that's how they were able to get in.
Was that Manda or BTS or one of them? I know got porn because I was actually on the very end of it. I just, for some reason, just out of nowhere clicked on it, and I'm like, oh.
You know what they're mad about, True Helper? It was a very small penis.
How come you never porn me? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
I don't know. The porn thing I got this morning wasn't nothing to write to home to mother about. So yeah, I wasn't.
It just made me miss True Helper all that much more.
Yes, I love our True Helper. Thank
right.
you so much for coming up. I appreciate that. And guys, I'm going to shut down.
Much love,
Thank you,
y'all. I'll catch
Bella.
y'all later.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I'm gonna
guys.
jump off so you can end it. And
Yeah, I'm going to end it. I just
Okay.
need to get off for a little bit.
All right. Bye.
And
Love all of y'all. Take care of
Okay,
each
guys.
other.
you
Be
take
kind.
care. Be kind. We
And
love
report.
you.
Bye.
Yes. Report. Bye.